For those of you who are view... Oh, sorry. Go ahead and show the shirt. Show the shirt.
Oh.
For those of you who can't read it, it says sarcasm is one of my many talents.
Which is so true.
I'm having some weird Skype lag. Is anyone else having that?
Not really.
No?
Okay. So, when last we left, our heroes had just entered a maze. And were only 3 steps into a maze. And they didn't know what to make of the maze. You can see Z's expression here is very befuddled by the maze that they just entered. When I
Totally
say
not by the text message that she just received.
when I say maze, of course, I mean a single room.
Oh.
Which
Well, we're really
looks
bad
like-
if that's a maze.
which is about 12 wide by 6 tall. It's got various greenery on the walls, similar to what you've been seeing so far as foliage thus far. There is a decent amount of cracking in the strange, kind of marble-esque wall in the northwest corner and on the far east corner, and there are 2 large statues of what you assume to be scions standing in the middle. Both of them are pointing south at the moment. And this is when I fling the ball at you guys and you decide what to do.
I catch. All right.
Oh, the sun's coming back out.
There are blinds, Or do you already close them?
I like how it's just on my face. It's like, look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and let me see. We came in from the west or east, or
South.
east or west or east.
Technically.
South. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
can I have a marker and or editing power
Why?
so I can stick myself on the wall that I came in on? I
Hang on.
basically I just need to be able to draw arrows.
It's like trying to remember how you do this without... what, screw it. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
Just share with everybody.
Hang on. So needy, God. Share. Anyone with link can edit. Here.
The heck
Okay.
does pre-unglutening mean?
I don't know, but it is done.
All right. So, Stark draws his sword in case it wasn't out already, and
What wall
starts
did we come
checking
in on?
around the area, making sure there's nothing hiding behind the statues, around the foliage, etc.
Go ahead and roll awareness.
All right. Oh, we're off to a bad start. 22.
You can tell based on the statues that they're designed to be able to rotate based on the way they're constructed, thanks to an engineering roll that Guido spontaneously gets. He can tell you this too. And, because I remember you guys doing that last time. And the, hang on. The foliage on the walls looks like it's magical. And, of course, the cracks look like they are enchanted as well. What, Z?
What wall did we come in on?
South.
South.
Is south down?
Yes.
Hey.
I cannot. Oh, I haven't refreshed.
Okay. Regarding these 2 statues, you said they looked like scions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps.
No, very much so. Especially with that
any-
awareness roll.
Okay. Any differences between the 2 of them in specifics, or are they pretty much the same?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge scions roll.
Okay. 19.
We'll go ahead and say that based on their posture, you think that the one on the left is more... I'm actually say this differently. The one on the right, it looks like he is closer to being something like nobility, or some kind of nobility or higher born or something like that than the one on the left.
Okay. So they have an obvious different class.
Yeah.
Okay. Snarg will point it out and say, it looks like this one's a little bit more highborn than the other one. That's about all I can tell about these, though.
If I'm remembering correctly, one of the two of them looked older than the other.
That'd be the one on the right in this case.
The right one is the older one.
Correct. Also the more noble of the two.
Okay. And that one is blue. Got it.
Apparently.
No, makes sense, I suppose. I don't know. What do you make of this little mechanism, Guido? Is this? You said it was something we could spin around. So, do you think these need to be pointing in some particular direction?
Maybe they should face each other.
Well, maybe we should try turning them. What do you think? That seems like a good idea. I'm going to walk up and try to turn the blue one to face a different direction.
Which direction? Which direct?
Left.
Rotating.
I'm rotating it to the left.
To the left. So you're doing clockwise.
Sure.
Okay, so you start rotating it clockwise. It seems really easy to move. When you touch it, you do a will save. Oh shoot, I need that up too.
Yeah, I just realized I needed to have my character sheet up.
I got all sorts of stuff up for this, and I forgot one thing. Here it is. Okay. Wait, is this water? I don't remember.
The good news is I'm not Snarg pre-getting stuff, so this is a 14.
14?
Right.
Yeah.
Alright. Near as you can tell, nothing happens. And you rotate it to the left, and it rotates pretty much loosely. There's no mechanism for it to latch. So if you want to aim it in a specific direction, you have to actually get it to be looking in that specific direction.
Okay. I'm going to continue to rotate it until it is facing the other one.
Okay. It is now, you think, roughly facing the other one. I mean, you're kind of eyeballing it here.
All right. I'll try this one then.
Will save.
All right. That's a 25.
You are aware of the fact that when you touch the statue, it attempts to imbue something into you that you resist. You, and only you, may do a Arcana check, or not Arcana check, Spellcraft check, excuse me, to try and determine what it is.
Marshall can.
All right. I
Yes.
don't have spellcraft. So, would you allow a straight int roll?
What's your int?
It's a +3.
Don't bother.
Okay.
23 is insufficient, I'm afraid.
Okay. So Snar just jumps back like he got shocked.
What happened to me when I rolled?
You weren't aware of anything happening.
Oh, okay.
This thing zapped me a bit or something. I don't know.
I can't spellcraft Marshall the Snarg to see what happened.
Well, you can try to if you want to. If he's like, hey, something zapped me, you can be like... Whoosh.
That's totally what he just said. So I'm going to mutter to myself about stupid people doing stupid things and pointing things in directions they shouldn't. And then I'm going to go over and knowledge spellcraft him. Without saying anything to him, I'm just going to kind of like grab him by the whiskers.
Okay.
Muttering the whole time underneath my breath. You can't really understand what I'm saying, but it sounds like there's more than one person talking through me. That is a 29.
29. Near as you can tell, he seems to be imbued with a unusual variant on the element of water.
Can I knowledge elements?
You've actually never encountered this before, but I will allow a roll to
I've encountered a
get
lot
something.
of stuff.
I know.
Oh, that's actually much better. That is a 35.
Near as you can tell, he actually does not have actual elemental energy in him. He has something that could become elemental energy.
Are you finished pulling my face?
No, I'm still like got a hold of you by the chin, and I'm just sitting here going, I don't know what's
All right.
making that shove. Turn around.
All right. Assuming I'm able to actually at least get it pointed at the other statue.
Oh, well, if you want to go back and
So-
repoint it, go for it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or I can.
Or Guido can.
He's blissfully unaware of nearly being killed, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
yeah, it's that, baby. You can try it if you want to. I don't know if you can tell anything else about it.
I'm radioactive again. It's really fun to take off my glasses.
So first I want to do a knowledge engineering to see if I can determine what shocked him and possibly where to avoid getting shocked.
Okay, go ahead.
Aw,
Nope.
the tree is flickering.
And here, as you
Did
can
you
tell,
add your
something
additional
on the
dice?
statue
Wait,
was
did you remember
causing
to
the
add your
shock.
extra dice?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the d20.
And here, as you can tell, somewhere on the statue, there's something that may or may not have a shock. If you'd like to
Okay.
describe where you're grabbing randomly or otherwise, feel free to do so. They're both males, if it matters.
There's a
doesn't.
base that they're standing on, isn't there?
Sort of. It's more like the base is actually the tile that they're on.
Oh.
You know, built into the floor kind of a thing.
Are they bigger than life size, or are they life size?
They're normal psionic statue size, which means they're bigger than life size. They're like 12 feet tall.
Okay. So basically I'd be grabbing about the waist to turn,
Okay.
because that's right about that.
So you grab the waist and roll a will save.
That's better. 27.
27. That is sufficient. You are... Exact same thing happened to Snarg. You are aware of something affecting you. It is of the partial water element, etc.
I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did with Snarg.
Okay.
Grab his
Leo.
helmet. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna like reach up and grab, the mouth notch of it and yank you down.
Yeah,
pretty
Guido's a
much.
little
I'm gonna
bit
have to,
taller
like,
than you.
jump to get
Yeah.
to you. But no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk up and I'm just gonna do this, and you're gonna like bend down a little bit, and then I'm gonna jump and grab it and yank you down with the weight of my body.
Wow.
That
Regardless,
just amuses
all right.
me. Can we just say that works and not make me roll
sure,
things?
you win. It works. He is under the exact same circumstances Snarg was.
So then, I just kind of mutter and shove you back up and mutter off and go back to looking at the statues. Have they managed to successfully
I was
move
gonna say,
the statue?
Guido, did you let go? Or did you continue moving it, is really the question here.
I would have moved it to the appropriate orientation.
Okay. As soon as you did that...
So if Z is grabbing me in the middle of that,
No, I'm gonna wait until you tell me that it shocked you.
if Z is grabbing me in the middle of moving it, okay.
So, you successfully get it oriented, and you...
So yeah, I would have just finished that.
Where's
Hold
the
on,
thing?
he's glitched out a bit.
Yeah, we're having some lag issues, I think. We'll wait a moment. Okay, let's do a Kefka test.
Have
Kefka.
a mask on, Kefka.
The
The
idea is...
Kefka test is when you hear him
I know,
say
I'm-
Kefka, you
I
say
know.
Kefka.
I wanted to see how long I could hold it.
Okay, one more try. Kefka.
Kefka.
Dick.
I think that counts.
Kefka.
Oh, no. I think that was the actual Kefka.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of lag, but we're better. What are you doing, sis?
Waiting for Guido to say 5.
Hang on.
5.
There it goes. Yeah, we got like a 3-second delay, but that's not too bad. Okay, so as soon as you get them oriented properly, we have a situation where a voice kind of echoes in your guys' heads and says you must light all the You must light all the sources of life appropriately on the south end in order to proceed properly.
Light all
Who
the
said that?
sources of life. to
Okay,
proceed.
hold on. We need a new document.
Yep. Here, I'll type it out in Skype.
I'm already on it.
Oh.
You
Snorri
must
points down at the
light-
foliage on the wall and says, I guess the voice means those.
light
Voice says,
the-
"No, that is actually not what I meant. Thou hast failed.
Come down here and tell us and
Eh.
show us.
I can only speak in untoward riddles.
Yeah.
Dharma
You must
and
light-
Jalad.
Hey! Hush! Quit your joking. Sorry. You must light all the sources of life, Life, on the south wall to proceed properly.
Correct. Although I don't believe I said wall, but it doesn't matter.
On the south is not English.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I believe it said of the appropriate type or element or something of that sort.
No.
But did it not say that?
I'm pretty sure verbatim he said, you must light all the sources of life on the south wall. I'm pretty sure you said wall.
I probably
You either
did.
said wall or side, one of the two,
It doesn't matter.
in order to proceed properly.
So, you have
Okay.
your riddle and your rule.
So, I'm going to go toward the south wall
Okay.
and look at the foliage.
Which one? There's 3.
No, there's not. There's 2.
Those are actually separate. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm limited by grid. Each square is an individual bundle of foliage, though.
Okay. I'm close to the blue statue. No, I'm not. I'm close to the gray statue, so the one directly under the gray statue.
Okay, as soon as you approach, it lights on fire. And this actually needs to be done now.
All right. I'll go approach the one closest to the blue statue
Hang on.
on the south wall.
I actually need to make some notes here. Give me just a second, please. Red. On the actual map. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, let me draw. Let me draw. Why aren't you letting me draw? Oh, that's why, because it's stupid. Okay. Hang on. This is really irritating. I just want to draw a new thing. Talk about everything else. There, okay. Red, no. Okay, you're irritating me now. There we go. Okay, so this one's now red. Okay, god dang. Sorry, so. Snarg, you're approaching which one?
Specifically K18.
Are you making an effort to only approach that one, or are you just kind of gradually, casually approaching both, just to, in that general vicinity?
I'm just approaching that one, and it would come naturally anyway since I've been moving from the gray statue, I believe.
Yeah. Whoops, that's...
Oh! Somewhere in the other room.
Suddenly, it lights on fire, as previously, and that would be 3 from the left, which is this one.
Wait. What lit on fire?
The foliage over there that Snarg just approached.
This one started burning. You want to try, Guido?
I'm gonna stomp over to
Just take a step to your left.
Snarg and yank him backwards, which probably won't do anything because I have an abysmal amount of strength.
Go ahead and roll strength.
Then
I had to roll
I rolled a 4,
awesome.
and my strength is a 2.
Alright, roll reflex.
Wait, was that me or him?
You.
I rolled a 14. Where the heck is reflex? That makes that a 17.
Okay, 17 is enough. So you try to yank, and you totally lose your grip and him. And you kind of lose your feet out from under you, and you fall to the ground oh my god. But you catch yourself because your reflex check. So you're like, whew.
So I'm like a cat. I turn around and I'm on all fours.
Yes. That's exactly what
I don't know
happens.
I don't know what you're doing, Z, but there's some lit fire too. You see something on the floor?
The floor looks really shiny. No, I'm kidding. That's another area.
Hello.
Apparently she's waiting on a response from Zam.
No, I'm just
Oh.
It's pretty.
There's your response.
Here.
cool though. I was walking down the sidewalk and
I-
it was
I-
a pansy growing in a crack in the moss-covered sidewalk.
Oh, okay.
Desolation and death and nothing and scrub grass.
It's not going to show you. It's pretty.
I thought it was cool.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
It's a girl thing.
It's a.
Tough and pretty. Right? Yeah.
I believe this is when you're supposed to say girl power.
Girl power!
Very good.
Well done.
What's really funny is with you in the other room, one of these days you're going to have me do something like that, you know, like the It's a Trap thing.
Mhm.
And they're not going to just hear it on me, they're going to hear it on you too.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Anyways, I'm still waiting on you guys for what you're gonna do next.
Right.
I was just yelling at Snarg to just take a step to the left because it'd be quicker than me going over there. So
Okay. All right. I take a step to the left.
That's not left, that's right.
It's his left because he's facing south.
Yep.
Which means this one's.
I did.
fine.
Oh, I guess it is.
Okay.
kidneys.
I have
Step
taken.
to the left.
Yeah, it's not left, that's right.
I have taken the note as necessary.
Step to the left. And a step to
So
the
where
right.
Guido, where are you in the
Wow.
Where are you in the room, Guido?
I'm assuming I'm still over by the original gray statue somewhere. So
Oh.
Yes, so
yeah.
I'm going to tell you to go to the one that's up by that crack over there.
Hmm.
Go. Go on. Don't make me come over there and make you go over there.
Don't do it,
You
Guido.
understand these people, they just don't listen to us. I know.
Hey,
the
Guido,
crack over there.
it's a trap, by the way.
I pointed.
Oh my goodness. Well, now you have to roll awareness to see if you can figure out where this crack is.
There you go.
Oh my.
29.
It's over there. She means the northwest corner.
Okay.
I assume
I
she means
will
the one
head-
right next to it, not the other
Yes, that one. That one right there.
Like B12.
two. Yes, or B13, I guess. But yeah.
Okay. I will head towards that corner.
Now, what happens is the leaves dry up. I need a different color to gray. Different color of gray. There we go. Still need a different color of gray. Oh my god.
Here, I'll fix
Maybe
it.
brown?
Well, they actually do turn ashen.
There.
Specifically.
Oh, ashen. Okay.
So they do actually look as though they are now made of ash and are very, very dead.
I just tap on the ash.
What am I hearing all of a sudden? That is very weird. Oh, did the AC just turn on?
Uh-huh.
Okay, God, that was confusing me. So what you do is you tap the ash, and it just sits there, ashen. I need to make a note, of course. This is easier on my grid. I can just do this. So that would be
I'm going to turn. I'm going to
1, 2.
point to Guido. I'm going to say, go to that one, which is to your that way.
Whichever it is, it'll turn the same
This-
way. But I just need to know which one you're doing.
This way.
I'm assuming.
I have no
C11.
idea, honestly, what she's pointing at.
The north wall. The one closest
Right.
to you on the north wall.
Okay, closest to me on the north wall. So that would be like C11. So yeah,
And
that one.
that's 2 over.
I'm going to frown. And then I'm going to tell him to. I'm going to tell I'm going to tell him to hold still, and I'm going to ask Ricard if he can walk over there and take a look at it for me. So Ricard's going to end up at D.
Ricard
12.
is with your chests. Way
I'm going to
back.
ask Fear to Seal if she can go over there.
To which one? To the exact
to
same one?
D12.
To
No,
D12.
D12.
Oh, okay. Well, that one
Guido's
turns.
standing in in the
That
sea.
one turns brown, which is why I didn't want to use brown. Which one of these is brown? I guess it's...
It's yellow. Here, I'll do it.
I was gonna say, that looks like yellow.
There.
But, okay, whatever. Anyway, so that one actually turns into like clumps of earth with a few gemstones jutting out of it as though they were berries or leaves or whatnot.
Guido, Fear and Seal, switch places.
Nothing happens.
I'm playing the wrong character to want to go and grab the gemstones.
You can still try.
I'm gonna walk over to where those two were and kind of shove whichever one is in my way out of the way so that I can stand and knowledge spellcraft these.
Okay.
Or no, I'm
So
gonna
that would
knowledge
be me.
elements them.
Okay.
That's a 28.
The one by Fear and a Seal is clearly now constructed solely of the earth element. The one that was by Guido is constructed of an energy that is not elemental. But you
Okay,
recognize
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go knowledge elements one that I was standing next to previously.
fire. You could roll a 5
Okay.
and I'd give it to you.
Sorry.
My knowledge elements takes care of that, so that's fine. I'm going to stay a 10-foot, I'm going to stay a block away from the one to my right that's still green and try to knowledge spellcraft or knowledge elements it.
Okay.
That's a 35.
At the moment, that is consistent of nothing more than the element of water.
Guys, don't touch that. And Guido, stop sucking the elements out of things.
But I'm hungry.
I'm going to pull out a beet and throw it at him. Oh my god, okay. I'm going to go grab that beet from Guido, and I'm going to knowledge spellcraft the beet. Or knowledge elements the beet. I want to know what element this was. It's 28.
It is randomly, because I rolled the dice for it, of the dark element.
Okay, I'm going to toss the beet over next to the flower. The foliage, to my right.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything.
No.
I'm going to be very upset about this. Stomp my foot, sling my bag back around my shoulder, or under my cloak, or wherever the hell I store it, and I'm going to stomp over and pick up the beet, which is going to put me within a 5-foot square of that flower.
Now, that's the one I'm turning right now, correct? That one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to put the beet back in my bag.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now I'm going to go over and I'm going to check out that crack on the wall to my left.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Near as you can tell, the cracks look superficial, as in they're not literal cracks like someone carved them deliberately into the rock. They only go in about 1 millimeter or 2, but they are very heavily enchanted.
Could I tell with what? By spellcrafting?
Probably.
That is a 34.
Okay, now the DC is actually pretty damn high because this actually would be a weaving roll technically. But you can tell based on that it is some kind of movement changing thing. Oh, it is also connected to something else. You could tell that too.
Okay, I'm going to go do the same thing with the other one.
Same thing. Not even going to make you roll.
I'm going to sit cross-legged on the floor in front of the other crack and mutter to myself for a while. Guys, you have about 5 minutes to do things while I'm muttering to myself,
Okay.
if you want to do anything.
Well, I was just going to suggest pointing the statues at the cracks, actually. 'Cause I don't know. Makes sense to me. You know,
Wait,
if you want to go
wait.
somewhere, you point that way.
Hang on. So you're pointing the right statue right and the left statue left?
I was going to try the right statue like that and the left statue like that unless someone stops me.
Okay. As you do that, or as you complete that, to be slightly more accurate, another voice booms out. In order to get the best result, make sure it is all of the same color.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna go running around the room and touching all of the
Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oops, wrong color. Whoosh. I need to take some notes. Just whooshed a bunch. What is that? That's one.
I want to try and pull one of the gemstones out before anything happens with that earth area.
Do a strength check, please.
Okay.
2, 3. 1, 2. I await the result of the strength check.
Predicting
13.
17. Oh.
13?
I rolled a 7.
Who's doing strength check on what?
I was trying to pull one of the gems out of the wall that had turned to that earthen gem.
Oh.
Got it! Wait, no, that was your gauntlet coming off.
Needs some help with that? What do you
Letters to the
grabbing?
ground.
Try and take that back. Act nonchalant, you didn't see that.
See what?
Walk away.
Right. Oh,
So,
well then. That did something. Maybe we should try to... And we've seen something like these cracks before, correct? And they're actually coming in here, right?
I think you did actually, yes. On memory.
Okay.
In order to enter the maze of doom
Right.
destruction.
And last time we essentially just burst through them.
Mm-hmm.
So Snork's gonna turn and say, well, apparently this is good, hopefully, I suppose. Looks at the ashen leaves. Maybe we should just proceed on, huh? I could try to break through one of these cracks and see what happens. That's what got us in here last time. Or this time, rather.
But which one? 1, 2, 3.
How long has it been?
For that, we'll say like 2 minutes.
Okay, they've got another 3 minutes.
Well, wait, no, you got up to run around, remember?
Oh yeah, that's
You were
right.
like, fire! No, hang on, we gotta get that one song. Dun, 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 dun. The Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire, yeah.
Oh.
And she's carrying the flames. And she's...
Oh,
Anyways.
I was thinking of Terrific Firestarter. Well, Snarl goes over to the eastern wall. Says, well, looks about as good as any, huh?
That's the wall where I was sitting in front of?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm assuming I've made it around the corner, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna touch the spot where the crack is.
Z suddenly vanishes.
Just me.
Oh,
Yeah, just you.
follow quickly, because last time
Whoops.
this happened, something got in combat.
Hang on. Ah! Damn it. Okay, hang on. This is still red. Alright, now give me a moment, please. Okay, so this one's... Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is also partially why I figured you'd want me to do this instead of making you do it, because the positioning and everything actually matters quite a lot. And Z is now here. Now Z went through first, which is actually quite important.
Can I awareness roll?
You
Yeah.
can in a second, because the moment you pop out, the fire catches to the 2 foliages that are right next to you there. 1, 2, and then this one is green. This one's green. I'm sorry, give me a moment here. You may feel free to speculate amongst yourselves as to what horrors await you.
Red light, green light, red light. some reason, I'm
1, 2,
reminded
3,
of
4,
Slime
5.
Puddles and Doom. Probably because QuakeCon was recently.
Speaking of which, anyone see any news that's worth a damn at Comic-Con so far?
Interesting stuff, but not really.
Gotcha.
Most recent thing was, hey, this is what the Warcraft movie logo looks like.
Yeah, I saw
Yay.
that and was like, okay, and? Why do I care?
No, I think the most exciting thing that has happened didn't actually come out of Comic-Con. That was Artcraft.
Ah, yeah, the Tauren females, which I guess you would be interested in. Alright, so Z, you burst into the room.
Out of context, that sounds very bad.
He plays a Tauren female. That's his character. It's his main. Paladin, if you're curious. Named... No, I'm not going to go away. Z, what'd you get?
Oh, I picked it up and stuck it in my mouth.
1! You get a 1. You're blinded completely. You have no idea where you are. You're blinded by the flames that just erupted on either side of you. Seriously, what do you get?
Hold on. There it goes. What was I doing? I was awarenessing. That's a 23.
Okay. Blinded by the flames. No, I'm kidding. Cracks, green, nothing really new to add here. There's no statues here, obviously. However, this yellow thing is a statue of... And I actually don't remember who it should be at this point. One of the 4 Scion people. Because that one's... Yeah... I don't remember which ones you've already gotten so far. Because that one should have been Garland, which you already have. And that one should have been Rytherin. Actually, that would make this one his Eternal Splendor.
Okay.
So, there's a statue. It's just sitting there out in the open, totally nothing obstructing you from walking over and taking it.
Deja vu.
Oh god, this is that room. It's the yellow thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to walk toward it and roll reflexes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your reflex.
That makes that a 12.
That is enough to have half damage. So, this giant wall thing...
You know what?
What's up?
I'd never reset my health from the previous attempts at this, and I know I took damage during it.
I'm
How are
sure.
we handling that?
Well,
It just-
we rested right before this.
Yeah, you should be at
Okay.
full health then,
Yeah.
Okay.
entering the maze. So
Should I
you're
be
at
at full
health.
mana? Because I'm not at full mana either.
I think
don't-
technically no, but it's...
yes, you're at full mana.
So-
You,
Okay.
no, I remember how I ruled that. Everything was reset except for your actual dailies. That was the only thing that didn't get reset.
Okay.
Okay.
Which only affects Fear and Seal.
Well, and
Well-
Snarg, I believe. And Guido, I think.
I haven't used it daily.
Oh, okay.
I haven't used anything else, so.
So anyways, I've already kind of described this, but obviously since this is the first time our audience is hearing this, there's this, the floor basically comes up basically instantaneously and smashes into the ceiling, and you smack right into it. You kind of manage to roll away a bit in utter shock more than anything else, and it actually zaps you on contact, knocking you back for 4 damage. For air damage, or excuse me, for water damage. And the whole thing pops up when that happens.
Okay, I'm assuming it stays up as long as I stay there.
Yes.
Knowledge something.
Meanwhile, are you two coming in? Because it's been a few
Yes, I followed right after she went through.
Okay, Guido, you coming in?
Yeah, basically running right after her because
Okay.
Bad things
So,
happened
we
last
don't
time.
separate the party.
The only things you really notice is that the 2 foliages on either side of the cracks are now on fire. And that Z is over examining this wall of strangely translucent looking material, and then there's a statue there.
I'm going to knowledge engineering the wall,
Okay.
which is a 15. Sorry, I've blanked on what 8 and 7 were together.
You can tell that this is partially engineered, but it is also clearly partially magical as well. So it's some
Okay.
kind of Magitech device.
Okay. I'm going to follow the edge of the wall and see if there's any point in it that isn't. Okay. What shape is the wall?
It's right there.
Oh, you drew it.
Well, what have we got here, Z? It's just a wall of water.
Z's not going to respond. She is going to attempt to teleport to the other side. She got a good look at it before she went up
That is true.
and nearly got smashed by it.
Nothing happens. You literally can't translate.
That's not what happened last time.
I really had to think about something because someone and I talked about something else, and that changed some of what was going on behind the scenes, which is also part of why the maze had to change a little bit.
I'm going to...
But that's never happened
I'm going to
before, by
walk
the
back
way.
over to the crack where I came in at
Mm-hmm.
and touch the crack again.
You are back in the first room.
Okay?
Look behind.
I'm going to
you got the crack,
purposefully
like,
stalk
well,
over to the crack at A12 and touch that crack.
Hang on.
Are we done here, Guido? I don't know what's going on.
I really don't think we should separate the parties.
By
so
the
I
way,
think
I'm
all-
I know,
walking
let's
very
go back.
quickly and very purposefully, so...
All right.
So you're probably about halfway back across that first room.
Depending on
when,
how big that room is, and depending on how
Well-
quickly you decide to follow me,
Hey, Z, slow down. What's up?
I'm already on the other side. You're gonna have to catch up to me
See?
Well, it's
to tell me anything.
Come back.
not a problem. I'm shouting it, but I'm assuming my voice can carry.
See what's going on.
You could attempt to mental link me.
Don't do
That's
it.
true.
Actually, you already know it isn't working. Remember?
Oh,
No.
Previous to even entering the maze, Fear Seal couldn't mental link with any of you or Ricard.
But once we were in the same room, we could.
That is true.
So they could attempt, and because we could be in a different zone, or we could be in the same room, or
That's
something.
true. Well, if you do it while you're in different rooms, it's going to be very faint and kind of staticky, as if you're at a great distance.
Stark's essentially asking what's going on because he popped into the room,
1, 2.
didn't get an answer, and then you
I need to
ran
roll
back.
awareness to hear if I hear him. Just tell if I hear him.
It just occurred to me that this shouldn't actually be here. Just-
That's a relatively good roll.
1, 2,
So I'm gonna say,
3.
yeah, I do hear you.
1, 2,
Okay.
3,
It's very staticky. The static comes through loud and clear.
6. 1, 2, 3.
So can you hear me over my static, which is loud and clear while I'm really quiet?
That is a good question.
I would think so.
Okay. You hear a lot of muttering.
Mutter, 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 mutter. There. You end up over here,
Oh.
Z, by the way.
I end up over where? I don't see anything
There
else.
is a Z where you are. To the
There.
right.
Scroll right.
Apparently, my copy of the thing was not big enough.
Yeah, so you're over there. You're
Okay.
being like, what? Or something like that.
All right. Well, it's all good. She's just muttering. I don't know what's going on. I guess, like you said, we should split up. Let's follow her, I suppose.
Oh. yeah.
Are you going to be able to follow me? Do you know where I went? Because you're walking into the room and I'm not there.
Well, there's
I like how that room is like.
go into a room and there's one on a door.
That is true.
So
And
there's
once I
there's
catch,
4 other cracks in this wall besides the one that I came in at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try touching the wall where there isn't a crack. The one part directly to my right.
You feel the emanations of the ancients pour into your soul.
Okay. I'm going to walk back through the crack that I just walked through.
I was kidding, by the way. You don't actually feel anything. It's just marble or
I
whatever.
figured. I'm going to walk back through the crack that I just went.
And you run into Snark.
And
you
that
you
probably...
literally You literally
that
run
probably
into
makes
him.
me tumble backwards
So you
and hit my
tumble
head
back.
and teleport back into the other room.
So now you're back.
Okay, I'm gonna back up a little bit and wait like 30 seconds to see if anybody comes through, and then I'm gonna try walking back through.
So what do you guys do in 30 seconds?
Follow.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna touch the crack that is no. You know what? I'm gonna run across the room and touch the one on the other wall.
Are you running on the north part of the room or the south part of the
Yes.
room? No, which
The
one?
whole the north.
Okay, thank you. Which means
Everything is now red.
these are now
Because
red,
to
yes.
best result, get all the same colors. So might as well light these up while I'm here.
Hang on, that means I need to do a lot of catching up. Anyways, which crack are you touching eventually?
The one on the exact opposite end of the room.
Gotcha, hang on. One.
Which, if I think this is doing what I think it's doing, I'm going to be in there.
AQ12 looks like.
And
Yes.
that's there, so that's... Now that overwrites, so that's that. But that isn't, but that is. And that is... This is... It's the only problem with making a complicated dungeon. Okay, so you are now... wait, I'm sorry. I was spacing. Very far left wall one thing?
Yes.
Okay.
The one on the exact opposite end of the room from the one I came in at.
Which means you're going to see this. So that's 1, 2... So, hang on. This is getting slightly more complicated at this point. 1, 2... roll... Death. Whoops. That's not the color of death.
I rolled an 8 on my death.
Excellent. You die horribly. Hang on just a second. And then there's one right here. Right? Yes, bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just making sure everything's still good. And this is lined, right? Yep. Okay, so you burst out here. The first thing you see is a treasure chest just sitting there. It's very small. It's like this big.
I'm gonna roll whatever it is that I roll to make sure it's not a trap. It's a trap!
It is, in fact, a trap, I'm afraid.
What do I roll to determine if things are a trap?
I guess that would
Knowledge
be
awareness.
Awareness.
Yeah, that'd be awareness.
Okay, that would be a 26.
Okay. It's a trap! No, it's totally not a trap.
Okay, I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna knowledge spellcraft the crap in it, or knowledge appraise, depending on what's necessary.
That's why I left this open. You find a bracelet, which you now have to roll appraise to determine how good it is.
That is the bestest roll I have got all night, which makes that a 17.
That would be a +2.
Wait, no, that's not right. That was acrobatics. That makes that a 24.
That's slightly better. That makes that a plus... 2. That is a +3... No, excuse me, +4 to all physical damage bracelet, known as the bracelet of... the clasp of the arm.
Clasp of the arm.
Yes.
+4
Physical
Physical.
damage.
attacks. In this amount of time, have Guido and Snarg come through the door yet?
And that goes away.
No, I've been trying to trail you, not split up, so you probably yes.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to grab Snarg's arm and pull off his gauntlets to see if he has a bracelet on. Or attempt to pull off his gauntlets.
You fail at pulling off his gauntlets.
Hang on. What are you doing?
I could just picture me like yanking and you just making a fist.
No, I literally just hold you up because
Oh.
it stops you from moving around. All right,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Bracelet! Do you have a bracelet? Jeez, why can't these people just understand?
I do. What? Why?
I don't remember how many bracelets we're allowed to wear.
I don't either off the top of my head. It's 1 or 2.
According to the equipment, it's 1. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
wiggle really hard to try to get down. I don't know
Hang
what
on.
you're holding me by.
Whatever
Well,
you were.
you grabbed onto me.
Yeah, you could let go.
Oh, so you just lifted me up like this
Yeah.
with your gauntlet. Okay, I let go and run over to Guido and try to pull his gauntlet off.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
We don't know. We have not seen the outside.
You're also not sure of the date.
So I have a bracelet that gives me +4 to all rolls at night.
That is true. Well, now you're gonna have to make me think about it. So give me.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Okay, so Guido, do you let me pull your gauntlet off?
No.
Okay, so you lift me up too. At which point I'm just like, I want to see if you have a bracelet! Why can't you people understand? Didn't I just say this? Yes, you did just say this. I know I said it!
Relax, child.
it is not nighttime. For anybody who's curious,
As
it's
far as
actually
you can
7 in
tell-
the morning.
You should not add a d4 to your rolls.
No, it's not a D4. It's just
Oh,
a
it's
straight
just
+4.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
which is even better.
Yeah.
Ah! I'm going to jump down and walk away. I guess it's useless then.
You fling it onto the ground.
No, it's in my bag.
You pull it out and you fling it onto the ground.
I pull it out and I fling it onto the ground and then I walk away.
Okay.
And I also walk past all of the foliage.
You might actually need this. Hang on. Guess we'll keep up.
And I'm going to turn around. I'm going to like stomp down to the other side and I'm going to put my hand up like I'm going to touch the wall. And I'm going to turn around and I'm assuming Snarg and or Guido is right there. I'm going to say, +4 to smacking things. One of the two of you use it. What does your bracelet do?
In technical terms, it's +5 to movement and +2 awareness.
Give me that. You move quickly enough already.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just
No, this one is +5 to smack things, or +3 to smack things, or +4 to... It's whatever I wrote down on that piece of paper over there. +4 to smack things.
You wrote it
Here.
onto a piece of paper and attached it to the bracelet.
See, tell you
Here,
what.
this is what this is.
Tell you what. See, if we ever get into
Stapler.
this is
You
actually
wear your bracelet. I don't have one.
no. It's I actually. I think it's actually not really useful to me because I've got a sword that does elemental damage.
Yeah. So that is actually magical
Swords don't smack
damage.
things.
Not
if
the one I
they're
have
good.
right now.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to walk over to Guido and I'm going to say, wear that! What's your bracelet do?
Not entirely sure that I know what my bracelet does.
Is that the day-night one you got?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it was appraised, you know.
I appraised it.
So you are aware
Okay.
of its effects.
Wear that. It's +4 to smack things.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to Snarg and give me that so he can wear it.
Here.
Chunk, 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 chunk. Give me your hand. Guido. That
Roll
was
to
you.
resist temper tantrum.
So, see, while we've got you talking, what? All right.
Do I get a
Have you
bonus
seen
on
something
that?
we haven't?
Yes, you
Doors.
do.
They're doors. Bunk, 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 bunk. Touch the wall.
Which one?
The one that I haven't gone through yet. The south one.
Okay, south one. Hang on. Do 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 do. Okay, 1,000 illithids burst from the walls, eager to feast on your
Hey, is it-
brains. Actually,
Is it a party in here or what?
First thing I do once I'm in this room is run around and touch all the foliage.
Eh.
I figured I would make it easier on you.
There's a giant pit and there's foliage on the other side.
I teleport to the other side because my acrobatics suck. I have them now, they still suck.
Okay, this is what you see. Oh, right. Hang on. You got this one too. And I need to update a few things. I think I might not actually have to, but feel free to continue.
Well, I'm going after the next wall. crack. Is there anything else in this room?
Not a thing.
Okay. Do I still have the chest? From
Nope, it vanished. It was a reliquary.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go up and touch the door.
3 and
Guys,
4.
if we ever run into a room that has more than one door, you're screwed.
At this point,
Although you had enough time because I had to run around the room and light up the fire.
yeah. I was
1, 2, 3.
At this point, we probably just wait by the next crack because you just know you're just going to run
2,
through it.
3, 4.
Touch!
2, 3.
Touch!
Roll initiative, by the way. See.
I rolled a 20.
What'd you actually get?
I don't know, I haven't got back to my page yet. That makes it a 21!
Okay. Wow. Your initiative is awesome. So you're at 21. Let me roll his. Or its, I guess it's actually more accurate.
By the way, Snark right behind me.
Well,
I
normally...
imagine by this point they're touching the wall with me.
Well, normally something would be happening. But I told myself if I rolled a 1, it wouldn't happen.
And you roll the one.
So you pop in and you see a ice crystal statue thing that looks like an elf. Just
Standing where?
there.
Is there any roots
does-
in this room?
There is nothing in this room except for the elf. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This is actually wrong. Hang on. But anyways, no. And there are no... Damn it. There are no cracks on the wall behind you either.
There's no cracks in this room at all.
Well, hang on. Let me get a little more accurate there. This is actually the room you're in. Sorry. There's a reason I've got that 2-layer wall thing going on. So you're in that...
Put the crack. You didn't put the crack. So there's no cracks in this room at all.
Correct. There's just a creature and very little space there.
And it's made of ice.
And
Do I
it
have
is-
time to do a knowledge elements before I smack it? Before it becomes aware of me?
Sure. Just for fun.
It's a something.
Okay.
It's a 36.
As you can tell, that creature is made of constantly shifting elemental water. Like, it's too...
What's the opposite of water? Fire?
Fire, actually.
That's
But
all
yeah.
I needed to know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to tell me more.
Well, no, it's just a lore tidbit, but basically
Okay, lore
it's like
tidbits are good.
half... If you took water as one cohesive thing and split it in two, you've already encountered this, obviously, earlier with the statue, right? Or no.
With the weird
with the-
statue that was water that wasn't water?
Yeah. This looks like the combination of those two elements, which is creating faux water.
Water.
Because it's not actually elemental water.
Well, whatever. You said fire's the opposite of that. Are
Yes.
Snarg and Guido in here yet?
Not for the first round.
Then we are going to Blizzard level 2.
Blizzard?
Blizzard. I mean, no. Fire.
I mean, you can. I'm totally okay with this.
Fire level 2.
Die! Die! And the thing's just sitting there like, wow,
Level
thanks. This is
2.
really awesome.
See, that's a diplomacy roll now.
Which does... Guess how much?
1!
No, it's fire level 2. It has to at least do 2.
2! Well, you know, you've got the fire booster, so...
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I have that on. See, that
I
was...
don't know. I know you changed it for something.
No, it's plus 9 to all thingies.
Oh, that's right. You swapped it out for that one, so...
So that is actually a 15 plus 6, which is a 21. Because I also have plus 6 magic damage.
Alright, so you murderfy it, as the term
It's dead.
goes.
Okay,
However,
and I lose
as soon as it
2
dies,
manas. Right?
as soon as it
Manas,
dies,
yes.
you vanish.
I...
And right about then, Snarg and Guido enter this small room. Although now that it is dead, there is a slight change.
Where did I go?
Well, you're not there. But we'll get to you in a second. But Guido and Snarg, you're in an empty room with a crack behind you.
And no meat.
Did you see her come out the other way? Hang on. I gotta check. Go back and, quote unquote, poke my head out into the other room. Nothing. Go back in.
All right, so Z, you're still in the same room, right?
Okay.
No cracks. Everything's kind of whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And there are these weird ice crystalline. I hesitate to call them humanoids, but that's effectively what they are. Just kind of wandering around in here.
Are they hostile?
If they were, I would be having you continue roll initiative, but they're not. I am not, rather.
Knowledge water them.
Knowledge water. Water is wet. And now we talk about...
That was two sentences kind of mixed together. That was knowledge elements. I think I'm wondering if they are the two split off parts of water of the thingy.
Okay. Go ahead and do the knowledge.
Knowledge water went away with Fuse Rope.
That was a 12 plus 19, which is a 31.
Okay, near as you can tell, these are actually made of elemental water. The weird thing about them is that it looks like they were created very recently, probably as a byproduct of something exploding from fire damage.
I'm gonna try to talk to one. Get its attention through ways other than hurting it.
Okay, I gotta think. Because I had not anticipated that one. Okay, no, okay, I got what it's gonna do. It's gonna look up at you. And all of them are gonna, actually, all of them are gonna turn and look up at you.
There's two.
Well, okay, there's two, but they're actually in pieces, and there's several of them walking around, so there's effectively like 8. But yeah, there are 2. They're all looking up at you.
I'm going to ask them a question.
Which is?
I was kind of hoping that it didn't matter.
No, I'm afraid it actually does.
I'm going to start off by asking them if I can help them.
Free us.
Free you from what?
Here.
How?
Free us.
How do I get out?
Freedom! 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 Swoosh.
Okay, knowledge awareness. I mean, just awareness. I don't want to know what awareness is. Uh, 26.
26. Okay, near as you can tell, you should roll knowledge elements instead.
Knowledge elements. That's a 28.
Alright, in your past experiences, you have encountered exactly 2 elementals in your history. One of them was with Slavina of Dragon
The
Slayer.
life elemental.
The life elemental, and the other one was just a random elemental you met while doing stuff. Insert details here. It doesn't actually matter per se. What you
Fire
do know.
elemental. That's why I decided to be fire.
Okay. The
Don't
elementals
that, guys.
themselves pretty much are not actually that alien to humanoid thought process. Not really. So it's based on the level of sophistication you're seeing from these things. It's likely that they were literally just birthed as a byproduct, and probably an unintentional one.
Of me exploding the thingy.
Yes.
Um,
also,
anything
you
in my bypass that would tell me things that I could do to help
that's
these little guys?
Well, near as you can tell, the realm, for lack of a thing, that you're in is basically a manifestation of water itself. And so you have several theories as to how to deal with it. You could probably try to wait it out. You don't know how long it would take, because, things are weird. You could try to destroy them, which would...
I don't really want to destroy them.
which would probably end it. Or you could try to force the elemental energy back to normal, probably via an infusion of more fire or something like that.
Okay. I'm going to sit down and start... Elements eat, right? Elementals eat.
They do, sort of, yes.
Sort of. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make a pot of tea. And I'm going to share the tea with the elementals and tell them that I'll free them, but we have to wait a little while.
Okay.
And I'm going to wait about... Random number here. 10 minutes.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take my headphones off so I can describe what's happening here in a moment. So you're there, right?
Okay.
And as you're there, all of a sudden you see Snarg show up, right? Kind of moving like this.
Snarg? Snarg! I'm going to stand up and go over and, like, touch him in the face.
You go right through him.
I'm gonna
Snarg
go.
dances a jig for no perceivable reason.
I'm gonna go sit down and continue with my tea, just kind of looking at him weirdly.
Okay. Meanwhile, we'll cut back to the normal time space. So Snarg, you go back. She's not in the previous room. Guido, you are now left here. It's kind of looking around like.
Just said I'm coming right back if she's not there. So.
Yeah. So suddenly Snarg reappears again.
I'm still not there.
He's not there. See? Yeah, just
Technically,
checking.
you do actually get something. It sounds really, really staticky. Like, almost like, I don't know if you'd sped it up by a factor of 100 or so.
Do I hear anything? I'm gonna go off communications now.
Oh, wait, she's. I have no idea what's going on, but I guess she's in here.
Right about now, she reappears, along with some 2 water elementals.
And I've got them kind of sitting in my lap, as I'm just kind of sitting cross-legged with them,
It's been like,
holding a teacup up to one of it.
hang on, let me actually think about this. You know what, let's just do the math flat. Make it easy. Oh no, I don't have to do the math. It's been... No, I still have to do the math. I'm not that good with math, guys. I'm sorry. I failed
With
you.
a factor of 100, then
It's been about 8 hours for you, sis. 8 hours and 20 minutes, to be precise.
I'm gonna turn around and say, "Oh, hey, you're moving quicker now." Well, I'm glad
Thanks.
that's over. And oh, good, there's a crack in the wall. Can I like piggyback the elementals? Do I have something I can make like a backpack with to put the ice elementals on my back and walk with them?
You also had 8 hours to chat with these guys, by the way.
I asked them lots of stuff.
They tell you lots of stuff. They start to grow a little bit by being near you. As with all elementals, they form a symbiosis with other living creatures around them, especially if those are sentient.
And so, yeah, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to, like, as I'm getting ready to touch the wall, I'm going to turn around to Snarg and Guido and say, "This one is George and this one is Fred." And then I'm going to touch the wall and go.
As you're touching, they say, "Hi!"
They
That was
didn't-
them saying hi as they went with you.
You know, I'm actually glad that we can see
And
what
I'm
she's
going
talking
to
to.
pull out my elemental.
So,
I'm going to pull out my little elemental Firebird thing. And it's going to be buzzing around me, too. It's probably, like, perched on my shoulder.
And the elementals are like, "Meow."
They don't like it?
Wait, you probably did this during the time freeze, so...
Yes.
So they initially were like, "Meow."
And
But
I
then-
explained to them that it was okay, that this was my little Firebird whose name
And then they were like,
is...
"Glump!"
What's its name? I named it.
It
Blaze.
froze- So they're trying to glomp the blaze.
And they're made of ice. This is an amusing sentence.
So anyways, you are back in the previous room with lots of fire foliage.
And I'm going to go back through the door I was in previously because there's nothing else there.
Okay, and back again. You're now in the top right area there.
We're going to go through the first door on the left.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we pause for another moment while you discuss George's wonderful adventures.
Oh, George. Guido, Snarg, have you been keeping up with me? Are you in the same room with me? Do you know what door I went through?
I'm assuming we followed you as soon
Yeah.
as you left the.
I mean, we're kind of
By
wise
the way,
to
as
this
I'm
point.
continuing my conversation with Fred and with George, whose names may change later because those are my two names of I'm naming you when I don't know what's going on. As I am continuing my conversation with them, I'm still talking like I'm two people. So I will talk to myself while talking to them, and the two me's will talk to them separately.
3, 4. Would you like to light the grass on fire?
Yes, all of it red.
And this is what you see.
Where's
See,
the
this is a
door that I
lot
came
easier
in
than
through?
trying to describe
Where's
what's
the
going
door that I
on.
came in through?
You came in through the bottom one.
There isn't a door there.
Sorry, there.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to turn around and go back out the way I came and just clear out. Go over to the next door and go through it.
One moment, please. I need to check a few things. 1, 2, 3.
Assuming there's nothing else in this room. Because as I'm walking through, I'm going to knowledge awareness. I mean, just awareness.
There's nothing else in there other than the cracks in the northwest corner. Roll awareness in the next room to determine if it's a trap.
There it is. 23.
Okay. It's not a trap.
Excellent.
It is, however, something you have to roll appraise on.
Okay. It's 27.
Okay, it's a belt.
A belt of just a
Hang
belt.
on. Well, no, we have to figure out what it is first. And
What's
by-
it called?
Can't
What's it
be
called?
down.
It is
What
a
do I
belt.
need it?
Um,
Because I'm apparently the one naming these. Because why else would a bracelet be called clasp of the arm?
true. We'll go ahead and make this a belt.
Clasp of the waist.
A belt of the blood letter. Anytime you make a martial attack, you may sacrifice health to increase damage at a 1-to-1 ratio.
How do you spell martial in a sense that it's not the name?
Martial.
Thank you. I was having some difficulties with that.
Good thing I don't know anybody named Marshall. That'd be terrible. So, that's what you find there. I should probably just go ahead and
Okay.
start setting up the next
Anytime
room.
you make a martial attack, you may sacrifice.
Health to increase damage. You may do this at any time, too, which has some obvious strategic benefits of when
Is there
you
a
time
cap
it.
on that?
Nope. You can kill yourself
Oh.
if you really want. You gonna set all the things on fire?
Yes, I set all the things on fire.
Man, I was just imagining you putting that on.
I'm just gonna pocket the blood letter.
Yeah. 2.
Okay, when you're saying blood letter, as in letting of blood,
Yep.
how do you spell letter in that sense?
Like a letter. Letter.
Okay, that's how I typed it.
Alright. There's nothing suspicious in this room. At all. Whoops. Damn it. Nothing suspicious. There's no reason for cause for alarm. However, there are these pillars of ice.
Uh-oh.
Technically, you actually can't see over in that upper left alcove because the ice is actually completely blocking the way, but whatever. So I guess we just get rid of these. There's nothing there, clearly. And I guess actually you can't turn this one, so green.
Let's knowledge elements the ice right next to me.
It is super watery.
It is super, but is it the weird water or is it real water?
It is actually water.
Okay, let's go knowledge elements the other one.
1, 2, hang on just a second. 1, 2, 3. That one is also actually water.
I can't turn the two that are on that side of the ice too.
Yeah, sorry, I just was taking track here. Okay. In fact, it actually looks like an actual pillar of ice rather than magical ice.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the one that is over on the right wall, and I'm going to try to shove it south.
Roll strength. At this point,
It landed on my keyboard. That is a 7.
okay.
Guido, come help me. Snarg, come help me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering what my presence would actually, if my presence would have an effect on the water.
No, it does not.
Oh, damn.
Snarg, come help us. And the little water elementals are like pushing on it too.
By the way, if at any point in time Z is not the first person in, I need to know because, put simply, those grass things change to the first person to be near them.
Yeah, we already caught that.
Yeah, we're following Z at this point because if we don't,
She
we
just
turn
runs
around
off.
and go somewhere else.
Just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so,
All right.
Snarg.
Help her push. Oh, that was a crap roll. Got a 13.
Ooh.
Well, that's better than my 7. So that puts us at a
So,
combined 20.
it
We don't want
starts
to
to
worse.
inch a bit, and Snarg's like, wow. Because, like, he's actually really tired out. That's what's happening. He's been following Z so much, he's actually out of breath, so he's like, hey, let me catch my breath for a second. This is really cool.
26.
Okay, so Guido comes on and just kind of, with one hand, shoves the ice. Everyone pushing it falls. There is some cracks and a...
Has it exposed the thingy?
yes.
I was shoving it south.
Oh, god dang it. Sorry.
Wall of ice!
Everything is now ice. You are now
As
encased.
you push it, instead of you pushing it, it just grows.
So it just kind
that
of goes
direction.
around your arm as you're pushing. It's like, oh god, oh god. Anyways,
It's a gelatinous cube.
First thing I'm gonna do is go light that
I've
green
seen
thing
that
on
happen
fire.
before. Let's push this out of the way.
okay, that is
And then
now
I'm
on
gonna
fire.
touch the ball.
Okay, now this
Uh,
is over here for the first time, finally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this is going to take me a moment. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Okay. While this is taking a moment, I'm gonna go see if I can find something to eat
Okay.
again, because I'm still hungry. How did I end up there?
So, when you all enter this room, you see Z madly running around the edges of the room, trying to light the foliage on fire and failing. Nothing is happening. You also notice one of the leaves is brown and dead. Not dead, excuse me. No, brown. Earthy. It's
has
earthy.
gemstones sticking out of it.
Yes, and it has gemstones. They look very shiny. However, the spot where there would have been dead foliage is not. I think. Yes, I am correct. And there's 2 statues, which are obviously reversed, which is why I did the coloring and the way it is.
Where did we come into this room at?
Left edge. Although there are no cracks, as you can see.
Okay, I have a really good visual memory. There should be a crack at Q3. I'm gonna go try to go through the crack.
What the hell is... Oh, okay.
No, that's not Q. That's R.
I was curious why you were going through there.
No, that's right. That's right. It would be. It's the one right next to the dead.
Okay. You mean the earth.
The Earth.
Either way, flaming foliage, you're pushing, like, you're sticking your hands through the flaming foliage to hit the wall, but nothing's happening.
Okay. There should be one at.
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. The 2 statues are currently both facing south in a default position.
I'm gonna go do the same thing at P5. No, excuse me, P4.
Okay. This is just normal foliage. So it's a lot less unpleasant than the fire one.
Okay. Well, I don't really mind fire all that much.
I know, but, you know, it wasn't in your face, and you didn't have the going on in your ears kind of thing.
Okay. I'm gonna go rotate the older looking statue, the blue one,
Okay,
to
which...
face this one going clockwise again.
Okay. You feel something go surging out of you.
Out of me.
Yes, into the statue.
Knowledge spellcraft. Or rather, just spellcraft. Which is a 25.
Near as you can tell, you've had a magical effect in you for a while now. For a few, at least 8 hours. And it just left and is now in the statue.
I'm gonna go knowledge the same thing. I'm looking for the same thing in Guido and Snarg.
If memory serves,
Both of them touched the statues.
I don't remember, actually, I'm an idiot. I don't remember if you actually had the effect on you, or if you just noticed the effect come on you.
They both got shocked.
You told me
Guido
both.
continued to hold it.
You told me that I noticed it, and
Okay.
when Z examined, I had it.
Just making sure. That's right. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. So yeah, they both have it. I'm just going to give it to you.
Like, oh, it's our friends again.
I'm gonna try to drag Snarg over to touch the statue.
Yeah, it's all right. I understand what you're doing now. So I'll go over and. Did you reposition the other one into any particular place?
Facing that one.
Are they both facing each other, or is just the left one
Just the
facing?
one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go over and rotate the great one then.
Okay. You also feel this whoosh kind of a thing. And you rotate it over, and you're back in the first room, all three of you.
Can I make a
That's
suggestion?
not what I wanted to do!
Go ahead, Guido.
What's up?
Point both of the statues at the earthen wall.
Okay.
See if it resets it.
Okay. I've
Okay.
got the one that I'm closest to.
Roll will save. Guido, you're already affected. You don't have to roll will if you don't want to.
Oh, good.
You're already infested with the undead plague.
27.
27. Alright, sis, you are aware of the fact that you are now infested with the undead plague.
Excellent.
Now, you turn both towards it, and there's this moment, and you feel like the statues are like reading your minds. And you hear this voice in your head, would you like to reset?
Everything?
Would you like to reset?
Yes!
Oh, God. Alright.
Everything turns green.
Yeah, it's going to take me a minute to detect
Okay,
that.
I'm going to immediately start running around this room and turning it on fire.
So, Arch, just assume that any room that we're going to go into.
It's gonna be red.
I was going to say, if you really want me to, I'll go through and...
No, I want
And
you
then
to
I'm
go
going to
through and turn them
all
all
of the
green.
rooms
red
that I just went through and turned them red.
Alright, hang on. Green, red. Yeah, okay. So you backtrack to the left, because you haven't really done much in the end room yet. And go through all these rooms.
Wait, go check the treasure chest again.
There is still a chest there.
Wait, the chest came back?
Yes.
Is it a trap?
Roll awareness.
I was kind of kidding, but if
That's a 23.
Okay. This is your result, but only the viewers at home get the answer.
Okay. I'm going to open the chest.
Okay.
It explodes. How much damage do I take?
Well, I'm not going to actually make you do that, because it's a trap. In fact, you're pretty sure that chest is literally just basically a magic bomb waiting to go off as soon as it's not touched.
Excellent. I'm not going to touch it.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go turn everything else red.
Remember not to go through that last door. Or crack, rather. Oh, speaking of which, the ice is back. in the original position.
Crap, which means the one behind it is green because I can't get to it.
oh, well, we're following you, so we'll help push it.
This time I'm going to tell him to shove it up.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm in a hurry. So I'm just shoving from the direction I came from.
14.
Anybody else want to help?
I rolled
14.
a 1, which makes it a 3. Wait, guys.
I don't like this exercise video.
Apparently,
We need to push it back the other way. We need to push it back the other way. It doesn't
Yeah,
go this
apparently
way.
it doesn't go this this way. We need to go around the other side.
All right, makes sense. All right.
That time I
Try
rolled
the-
a 7, which makes it a 9.
Try the other way. 15.
17.
Slowly getting up.
Fear to seal, come help!
Oh, that's a good idea. All right,
Can I
the
just
ice
roll all the
elementals. The ice elementals, or the water elemental, excuse me. I guess they are made of ice. The ice elementals, Seal, Z, the little fire elemental named Blaze, Snarg, and Guido, all combined, literally, because I'm flubbing the numbers, get to the exact amount required to move the damn pillar south.
Technically, that's a lot of +2s. All right.
Oh my god. So now you have to be careful not to touch that crack, or...
I was standing along that wall so that whenever I pushed past it, it would immediately
Okay.
turn.
Good idea, because if Guido was there, you'd be screwed. Okay, so this is now the state of things.
Now I'm going to go back to the end room.
Huh? There's the statue still there. And a bunch
Okay,
of green
I'm going to run
foliage.
around and turn all of it red.
Yeah, okay.
I might as well get this over with.
Let's see, does that change anything? Yes, it does. Hang on. That means this one is now, and these three are now. I believe that's it.
Okay, I'm going to go through the south, left, right door.
South right, okay. Which leads to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One moment. This won't take me too long. Meanwhile, Hall is Justice. Lex Luthor has determined a new plot to steal all of the pies.
After the cake fiasco.
After the cake fiasco, he will never be insulted in such a horrible way again.
Well, the cake is a lie.
This is what you see, Z.
Red fire!
Okay. Just checking, you might have changed your mind. That actually is important because that changes this one. In fact, I believe that's the only one that changes that one.
Is there anything else in the room?
It's a tiny little... No. It's a tiny little square thing, but it
Okay.
does have cracks leading back.
I'm going to go back out, and I'm going to go back to that hallway over there. Around. I'm going to go back to the door through BD12.
I can find that. Hang on. Okay,
It's-
you're in the hallway of justice.
Wait, what door haven't I gone through yet? Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Wrong place. Sorry, I was thinking I hadn't gone through one of the up doors, but I have. I'm going to go through the door at AB12, 13.
Yeah.
So, there's a room. There's some foliage, as there usually is.
It's all red.
I'm not sure any of these matter.
I don't care, it's all red.
I know. Hang on, just give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one does matter, my bad. That's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's actually quite a few in here other than that. But, yeah. And then 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Which is here. And this one. 1, 2, 3. Yep, okay.
Do I have any doors?
Hang on. You have one here, one here. No. Okay.
Left.
Hang on.
Wait, okay.
This room is kind of different from all the others.
Okay.
I guess I'll just demonstrate it this way. I'll give you guys who've played video games before a chance to figure out what this room is.
Ice.
I like how she gets that first.
I was gonna say sewer level. No,
No, we're not there yet. Or technically, we are there currently. So, in order to get across this, you have many methods available at your disposal. Basically, what would you like to do?
I just went running around the room.
No. What you did was you went like this.
Oh.
You literally sat down and just started dragging yourself along. Because you have the elementals, actually, it occurs to me, I'm going to give you something else. Because you have the elementals, they can actually put out an aura around someone one at a time, which gives them perfect maneuverability on the ice.
So what you're telling me is I literally just ran around the room because I have the elementals both on me.
Yeah. That just occurred to me that you got the elementals, which I didn't actually expect you to do. Especially since Snarg killed the last.
So yeah, I ran around the room, probably starting at the top and around because there's foliage right there that I can see. So I'm going to go through the south wall door.
Okay.
Without really waiting for Guido, because obviously there's nothing wrong because I'm walking on this just fine.
Okay. Give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sorry, guys.
In hindsight, I'm glad I agreed to grid this, even though it's taking some time.
It's my surprised face.
There's one there. 1, 2, 3. There. And 1 there. There's a bunch of foliage. Does any of it matter?
It's all fire.
Yes, that one matters. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It has to. No, it doesn't have to. Okay, because we got that one. Is there one there? Yes, there is. So that one's red, and that one. Okay, so these two are now red. I'm not even going to do the rest. I don't care. There's actually quite a few in here, but it's a bit of puzzle thinking. And otherwise, the room appears completely empty.
Awareness. 39.
The room is very empty. We'll go and fill these out.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna like turn around. Let's see. I came in there. I ran to the left, which is that way,
Okay.
clockwise. So itchy.
Wait, no,
Headset's
no.
on for too long. Yeah.
There.
So I ran to the left, which means I am closest to the that way wall.
Meanwhile, Snarg and Guido are still trying to make their way across the ice.
Yes. I'm
How
gonna
would you
wait.
like to proceed?
Well,
Unconcernedly.
Okay. So Guido apparently rolls really
hold on.
well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 21, and then I'm assuming it's just a straight dex.
Yeah. So you're just
So
you literally ice skate across on your boots.
yeah. So I have a 25.
So Guido's right behind me.
Yeah. Snarg.
last time I tried this, it didn't go very well. So I'm gonna.
I was actually curious. Does anybody have a pickaxe or anything like that in their inventory? I'm just idly
I do.
curious. Okay. So you can do like.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Snarg comes through a bit later. We'll say it's about a minute.
I'm standing next to the that way wall.
The upper right. Here.
Northeast.
No, the that way wall.
I put
Not
a
the
Z.
that way wall. This is my right hand. This is my left hand. No, not that one. Other one. I
Okay.
ran clockwise around the room,
Z is apparently here.
tapping my toe, waiting for Guido and Snarg. And Guido's like right there. And then I'm like, "Where's Snarg? Where is Snarg? Have you seen him?
No,
Fred,
we haven't
George?
seen him. I haven't seen him either.
Guido, where is he?"
He's a bit slow behind me.
By the way, just as a point of note, every time Guido gets near Z, ergo near the elementals shy away from him.
Do you want an awareness roll to see if I notice?
Sure. Because there's been a couple times now, like when you were helping push the ice
By the
block
way-
and whatnot.
Didn't I?
Nope.
Oblivious man!
Well,
Didn't I knowledge elements on Guido at some point to discover there's something wrong with his elementing?
Yeah, like not even that long ago. I believe it was prior to even entering the sanctum.
What
I
was the
could be wrong.
results?
He was wrong. There's something terribly wrong with him.
Okay.
so I did get a 16 with my actual skill bonus.
Well, hang on, let's do their stealth roll here. Oh wow, I actually rolled a 19.
Yeah, so
You don't even
Captain
see
Oblivious.
the elementals. They're just like whoosh, on the other side of her.
you try to poke your head around and they like dash.
eh,
Suddenly Snark comes through. Oh!
I go through the door.
Well, see, this room's on fire, like you normal.
You guys and your fire fascination. Good lord. Okay, you go through the left, which means you are now over here. Because of course you are.
What?
Have you heard? Left is the new right.
How did I get over there?
Okay.
Fire!
Hang on. There will be fire in a moment. There's also a... I'm going to actually define it as a puzzle. If you look at it, obviously it looks like some kind of like a Rubik's Cube situation, except if you've ever seen the Pyramid Rubik's Cube, which is far more complicated. That kind of thing. It's just sitting there on the ground, and there's a little bit of inscribed writing on it in common. Oh, wait, who's looking at it? Okay, it's in Elven. That says, solve this for treasure, fail for pain.
Can I solve it through, like, int or something?
You actually have to.
Oh, okay.
You also,
I thought you were going to make me, like...
Well, no, hang on. Roll wisdom first.
I rolled an 18.
3, 4, 5. Hang on just a second.
Plus, that's a 22.
No, it can't be 5. It has to be this one, so it's actually... Here. I guess it is 5. Never mind. You can tell that this puzzle will require equal combinations of strength and intellect and cherries to do.
Snark! Snark!
Pop through. What?
I need help with my strengthing.
By the way, when you enter this room, you hear this rumble. Very, very distant. In fact, you can actually roll awareness to even tell if you can hear it.
23.
17.
25.
Okay, Z, you think you hear this distant rumble. It's pretty damn faint, like it's really off in the distance.
It's
Whoops.
storming outside.
This actually needs to be black.
Yeah, it sounds like a storm.
Shoot. Okay, never mind, I'm sorry. That actually does not happen. I
Maybe we're
apologize.
just hearing things. Yeah, I think we are.
Actually, let's just do this, make it clear. Okay, so anyways, you're in the L shape. And there's this puzzle, which requires a strength and an int roll.
I'd like to do the int roll. Do I have to do the strength roll?
You have to do both. It's literally strength and int, and if you like let go, it resets and you fail.
Guido, what's your strength and int?
So strength is 17, intelligence is 19.
3, 4.
Snark, what's your strength?
My strength is 26 and my int is 16.
Guido, I think you're actually the one with the closest balance of numbers.
Okay.
So I'm going to give it to Guido to try first.
Okay.
Step
Roll them
back.
up. Remember, you get that D4.
So intelligence was a 25.
So you know exactly what you're doing. Now, can you put them in the right positions?
No.
Even with the D4?
I rolled a 1 on the D4 and a 7 on the D20. So 11 for strength.
No.
Okay.
You could try to blow an AP on that if you want, for your social AP. I'll go ahead and tell you honestly, it's a 15 DC. It's not that hard.
Okay, yeah. I'll blow the social.
Okay.
So that's a D6.
Yep. Give me a 4, 5, or a 6.
How about a 3?
So it blows up in your face,
Damn it.
doing 10. That is physical damage, so your DR would affect that.
You said 10?
Yeah. That's before any DR you have.
Yep.
And the chest, or the puzzle box literally blows up, so it's gone. That's a shame. I was wondering who would get that materia.
You're not
Oh,
supposed
sorry.
to tell us what we lost.
It was a cool one.
I hate
Okay.
you.
So you've
Set
done all sorts of
right.
stuff. It will turn into a bomb.
Just a bomb.
So what do you do? Because that's...
I light everything in this room on fire.
Okay, there's several that I'm not writing down because only one of them matters.
And then I go through the door. Because there's only one other door. There's only one other door. There's the door I came through, and there's the door that's not there.
Suddenly you are here.
Excellent. I'm going to light the other because there was a fire in there.
Mm-hmm. Which is this one.
And then I'm going to roll strength.
Who's following through to help her on this?
Actually rolled fairly well. That's a 17 just with me.
Holy crap! Still needs help, though.
25.
Okay, yeah, that's... actually, I guess Guido would have to help, too, but as long as you don't roll fail, it'll work.
Well, no, we have Fear Seal with us.
Oh, that's true. Here, let's roll Fear Seals.
So that's a 17.
Okay, so... And the ice slides along like it does in every
And it's
video game.
fire!
And the grass refuses to turn into fire. Okay, now it's fire. Ahem. And you are here now.
But the grass refused to change.
I can picture it.
I'm going back to the ice room.
The grass slowly turns gray.
Yeah.
I'm going back to... No. This room was first. I'm going to go through the door at AH26.
Okay. I had to figure out where the hell that was.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I'm like, yeah. The cherries
Okay.
are very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
They're just the right amount of sweet and tart.
Perfect. It's actually hard for me to pick good cherries because of that tart problem, especially since most people don't like tart. There's a chest in this room.
Let me!
That is a 28 for It's a Trap.
It is totally not a trap.
I open it, and that is a... I don't remember what my appraisal
It's actually
is.
just gold.
How much gold?
It is a random
Please
amount of
make
gold.
it a number that is easy to divide by 3.
Got it.
Bacon Donut just went live. Really? Turn that off. I need to just unsubscribe. I haven't watched him in months. No offense, Bacon Donut, if you happen to be one of our viewers, which if
It's
you are,
really
you are
unlikely.
amazing because you stream all the time.
400.
He does do some amazing Minecraft. Sorry.
460 gold. Which does not divide into 3, if you're wondering. Even.
I give 150 gold to Snarg and 150 gold to Guido.
Now, there's several fiery things in here. And something that's kind of relevant. If you'll give me just a second.
Okay.
2 more exits! Da-da-da-da! This shouldn't actually be here.
I was about to say, what is that block?
Oh. I don't know.
That's all for me?
Nom, nom, nom.
Just say yes. Just say yes.
Just take it quick! Spit the seeds at her if you need to defend it. That's
actually
why
kind of
watermelon
a
seeds exist.
seedless.
Oh, okay. Well,
Have
usually
you ever had toasted watermelon seeds?
I have, actually.
Oh.
And they are damn... Have you ever had dehydrated watermelon?
No.
It is astonishingly good.
Huh.
It's really sweet, though. You gotta get used to that.
Mm.
So, you're in that room. There's 2 exits you have not just come out of.
Wait, where am I? My Z is over there
Oh,
at
sorry.
AB4.
There, you're there. And here.
What
and
room did I
here.
come through?
Here. All over the place. You came through AI3. And you're asleep, apparently.
Okay, you know what? That door looks like it's supposed to go in there, so I'm going to go through AP5.
Okay, you are where you've already been.
Okay, I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go through AC5.
You're in the final room.
Okay, then I'm
with
going to go back.
the one remaining foliage that is still foliage.
So I'm going to go back.
Okay, so you turn the statues.
I'm going to go up AI.
Oh, by the way, real quick, just as a point of note, when she trains the statues, no matter where everyone else is, everyone gets ported back to the first room.
Right.
All right, so you're making your way through to where?
AI 3. I'm going back the way I came to put me back in the room with the doors.
Oh,
that
okay.
I've gone through.
You've been through all of those doors now, though.
No, I haven't. I have not been through AP 20, which is where I'm going.
Oh, okay, so you go back there. And sure enough, this leads here. And there's one and only one foliage in here. It's in fact, whoops, that's in the wrong spot.
It's now red.
Hang on. It is the only one in the upper left.
Well, it's
in the
not red.
entire dungeon. Okay. So as you come close to it and as it lights a fire, you hear, because you already won the awareness roll. No, you already won it. In the distance.
Did you hear that? I thought I heard thunder again. Are we hearing things this time? I don't know. I don't think we are.
I think you are.
Whatever. I'm going to go back up. I'm going through the door at AI 11.
Okay.
I didn't hear shit.
There's
I was
one thing
apparently
with
banging
foliage.
my head against the wall at the time.
The foliage is now red.
Okay.
Hey, you want to test and see what your helmet sounds like? Okay. Ding, 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 ding.
And then
I rolled a 1.
That never gets old.
Oh my god, you guys are weird. Okay, so I need to pull up something else here while you figure out what you're doing.
I'm sitting in that little room until you tell me what's in it.
A piece of foliage you turned red.
That's it.
Yep.
Then I will go back to the end room, the one with the wall that jumps.
Suddenly, there's this large gaping hole in the southern part of the room. Actually, it occurs to me the statues are rolling initiative.
I'm not in that room with them.
Well, where are you?
I'm in the room with the wall. The blue wall.
The blue...
The tealish blue wall.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So you go in here, and there's the statue, and you see the hole.
So, yeah, then I'm going to go around and go in.
Okay, so, roll initiative. Making me do all this weird stuff.
That's a
Are
6.
we keeping up with Z?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snark, you have to roll to see if you made it over the ice, because I'm booking it. I'm not stopping this time.
That's true. Actually, both of you do.
Yeah.
In this case, I'll be nice and say failure just costs you 1 round instead of the much longer time it should.
Okay.
Just to be
18 for Dex.
Okay, that's sufficient.
Guessing acrobatics will be okay for this, yes?
Sure. I'll allow that.
Right. It's a 12.
Yep. So you will be joining combat last in initiative, regardless. Z, what was your initiative? Sorry. Okay. I don't understand what I'm looking at. Guido, if you'd like to go ahead and roll, please. Initiative.
6.
I'm switching dice. These are cursed.
Which one of
Are
you
you
has
using
more?
my dice?
You know what?
Yes.
I'll just make Z goes first. Z goes first. Guido goes second.
I've only rolled 1 double
goes
digit so
last.
far tonight.
All right, so the boss goes first, of course. Now I pull this out.
I'm pulling
Okay,
out
so the first
big
thing
mammoth.
that happens is the boss, which is a massive sapphire golem in the shape of a Lugian.
What happened to the 2 statues that were there?
That's a good question. Claps its hands together, and the whole room
Oh, it's-
reverberates. No, just once, kind of like that. And the whole room reverberates, and Guido and Z now get to roll a will save.
I'm last.
24.
You know,
Yeah, you're not
sometimes
actually-
being last can be good.
17.
Okay, Guido, you now have a debuff on you.
Of?
Engulfment. I guess I'll tell you what it does. Any damage you do hurts you. Any healing you do hurts you for the same amount of said healing and damaging. 1 to 1. It can stack
Okay.
too, by the way. Z, your turn. The 2 elementals are like, "Wee," and are like hiding, cowering in the bag behind you.
Okay. Knowledge elements. First thing.
It's a friggin'
Oh,
sapphire
it's a sapphire golem. Never mind. Never mind.
Your first reaction is probably like, "Oh crap," and then your second reaction is, "Got it. I got this." And your third reaction is,
I'm only down 2 health. Everything in here has been water type.
and there's been ice on the floor, and you've already done fire and earth that you're aware of. With the ruby and emerald golems.
The ruby was fire. The emerald was earth. Yeah, so we're gonna fire this. Fire. How many levels of mage do I have? 7. Fire 7.
Because you took that level of orator.
Yeah, fire 7.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to figure out how much mana that is, and then tab over to figure out what I have to do. Oh wait, never mind. I'm at 100 even. That's easy math. Okay. 1, 3, 7, 11. 1, 3, 7, 11. 14. 18. 21.
21 total?
Uh-huh.
After the +9?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So 30 damage.
Nope. I have 2 things that do damage.
Okay.
36.
36, okay. Raw brains. That's not
What
actually
does
what
DR
that is.
do? Damage.
DR reduces physical, yeah.
Was
okay.
that damage I took early physical?
Which one? The explosiveness?
The one that I took damage. Yes, the explosion.
No, actually.
Okay.
Because that was the reset chest, which wasn't actually there. Okay, so next thing it does is it splits in half.
Guido didn't get to go.
I know. It splits in half, and half of it moves up and literally starts standing on the ceiling. So there are now 2 sapphire golems. The one on the ceiling gets a swift action, which in this case, what do I want to do? We'll have him do... who's furthest away from the golems at this point?
I assume I came in first, so Guido.
Okay, so it will target Guido, and you get a reflex check to get the hell out of the way. You can do it, Guido. I have faith in you. Well, no, I don't, but you could still do it.
25.
Holy moly! That is enough to completely avoid the giant chunk of ice that it flings in your direction. When it erupts, it leaves behind this icy residue back where you were standing, which doesn't necessarily matter unless this battle goes on too long, but basically I wouldn't stand there in the near future.
Snark hasn't come through the door yet.
Guido, it's your turn. I guess I could put this on the grid.
Yeah.
Because why not? Okay, so you came in... Where'd you come in through?
It's only the one way in, is there?
Yeah.
There's actually 2.
One way we know of.
Okay, so Guido dodged, and this area is now death. And the golems are over there in the middle of the room. Anyways, Guido, your turn.
I charge.
Yeah.
Did you put on your gauntlets of +2 smack things?
Yes.
+4 smack things?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to do more damage to myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume you're targeting the one on the bottom.
Yes.
No, he's going to leap and fly at the one in the sky.
I know someone who specializes in leaping attacks. I'm just curious.
So I figure I will do a bull rush, basically a shield bash charge.
Okay. Okay. Z has the hiccups in the middle of battle. It's a very real problem.
Well, I hit.
Okay, how much damage do you do?
So shield is strength plus the shield for the equipment, and venom ring should go off as well, or has a chance to.
Yeah, I was gonna say that should be a 10% or something like that.
Yay! It's a 4.
Sweet. Oh yeah, it was a 25% chance. That's right.
Yeah. So that means we both start taking venom damage.
How much does the venom damage do per tick?
Yep. Hold on.
That's back here.
50d6.
1d4 times level damage for 1d4 rounds.
Well, let's figure out the rounds real quick.
4.
Oh my god! Oh, okay.
1d4 damage.
Wait,
Or-
what?
So on the d4 for the damage, I rolled a 1.
Nice.
So
So
it's
it's
1 point.
8 damage.
Reliquary of Souls.
Oh god, I hate that fight so much. I really hope they fix that.
What's wrong with the Reliquary of Souls?
The second phase
So-
hurts you for exactly how much you hurt it for, which even as of mists means you can one-shot yourself. So 8 damage a round for 4 rounds.
And that's how you lose that fight.
Yeah. Okay, so I know it takes the 8 poison. Let me know when you figure out the other half of it. I guess he'll go next. Let's see. He's down. Ah, okay, so he'll do that. Okay.
So really, it's only 6 damage for the shield bash.
Oh, wow, okay. So 6 damage. Wait, that's with all the pluses of everything?
There is no pluses with that. It's just the steel, so it's a +3,
No.
plus strength.
Plus, you do extra physical damage.
Oh, plus.
Yeah.
Okay, so +4.
Okay, so
So-
10 damage.
10.
So you take 18 damage. And so
Oddly,
does he.
you really feel like you probably inflicted 18 damage as well.
And you feel faintly... Well, actually, you don't feel poisonous, because you'll just notice that every time it notices it. The bottom golem is actually going to go ahead and take a swing at Guido. Pretty sure it flat has to roll a 20 for this. It did not. Nothing happens.
It swings and spins around in a circle.
Snarg, you... Oh, okay, I want to describe this properly, right? So Snarg,
Okay.
you're like hiding behind, you're like, oh, whatever. And you don't hear anything because if you haven't figured it out, these rooms are not actually connected. They're all over the place. So you're like, da, 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 and you open it and you look in, and there's like a sapphire golem standing on the ceiling, which is in the middle of casting something. A sapphire golem on the ground, which is trying to hit Guido. Guido's over there, you know, trying to do the thing, and for some reason he looks like he's already injured.
And Z is standing right in front of you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. And also, you enter that spot, so you automatically take 7 water damage. And anytime you start your turn in that spot, you will take 7 water damage.
Right. I go,
What do you do?
how'd you do this in 6 seconds?
What? What do you mean? How'd I do it? Get out of the blue stuff.
how high up is the one on the ceiling?
It is reachable, but it would require, we'll go ahead and say an athletics roll to reach it.
Okay.
You could just like.
I'm assuming I have a 4 on action, even though do I have a 4 on action even though I just entered the room?
Yes,
Or okay.
you do.
Leaping charge at the one on the ceiling,
Okay.
and
Do the
We're
athletics
gonna go
first.
we're gonna go for broke. Oh, okay. I'll do
athletics
athletics.
first.
Power attack 8.
Yeah.
Back in a second, just
Athletics.
turn on a light.
Okay.
And I have a bonus for jumping because of the movement speed.
You aren't wearing the bracelet.
Hmm?
Because you aren't wearing the bracelet.
Well, I mean, I just move faster naturally for being over barbarian too. Okay, that's let me see.
Where's the other way to get into this room?
It's a total of a 36.
A 36 athletics.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, okay, you do in fact make that. Strangely enough. So you can make your swing now.
Okay. And
The other
attacking
way,
8.
by the way, sis, is at BD 6.
Okay.
So
All
we
right.
can come in.
It's total of 26 to hit.
I'm going to roll a d4 for no reason.
Okay.
Okay, it's a 4. We'll say you hit it.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So
Just because of that amazing athletics roll.
okay. Plus leap attack. 4. Yeah, math.
That's going to be a lot of
Well,
damage. It'd be hilarious if you had the debuff.
I know.
And then Snar just falls over dead.
Because I would have almost killed myself with this. Okay. That is 70 fire damage.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Pierces 2 DR.
Yep.
I would
Oh,
have
yeah,
killed myself with that.
Oh no.
It actually does not have DR, but it does have something else, which I won't mention. Okay, so
I'm assuming I land basically right next to Guido after that.
yeah, so you're like, here, well, yeah. Okay.
Does Fear Nacil enter combat?
Oh right. I'm sorry. Hang on. I wanted to do something here. Okay, she did not roll well on her dexterity, so she'll be another round behind because she is very undexterous. She's like, splunk. Damn it! And she has no idea you guys are in combat because she can't.
Hear anything?
Yeah.
So she's just like crawling her way across the ice, being like, "I'm just going to take this nice and slow."
Okay, so he's on the ground and he's in the air, or rather the ceiling. So we'll go ahead and make it so that the one on the ceiling points. Where's the grid? Oh, I can hit all three of you with this. Points in the direction of Z. You all get to do a reflex check to leap out of the way.
16.
Okay.
16 is a partial.
That's a 20.
20 is a full.
22.
Okay, so Guido and Snarg, you may leap. Well, here, we'll just... Z!
Got
You start to leap, and you partially succeed. Would you like to take damage or take the other effect?
Take the damage.
Damage.
Take the damage.
I'm going to take the damage.
Damn it! Come on!
No, I was actually looking at my health, going, I know I took damage earlier, but what am I at?
Okay. You agree to take the damage.
Really, I don't think it's going to matter with these debuffs.
All right. It does a pathetic amount of damage. It hits you for 4 water. I rolled crap.
And now it's my turn.
Yeah, that makes it your turn.
It
The
just-
actual attack, by the way, it was basically this concrete cone of like incredibly cold, frozen wind just going in that direction.
I am going to... Correct me if I'm wrong, but when I cast Bio on the golem previous to this, the Ruby golem, didn't it get affected by the poison?
Yes, it did, and also Guido affected it with his poison. Oh, speaking of which, it takes another 8 damage. Thank you for reminding me.
For every round that it had. Because he shield bashed it while it was
That's a
still
good point, actually. So I guess we're only 2 rounds in now. But either way, Guido, you take another 16 damage.
Sorry, Guido.
86.
I don't have anything that can take that off of you.
He does, I think. If he cared. He might not.
Why is it another 16?
Because it's
Because
two
it took
pieces.
another 16 damage. It
Oh.
takes the dot happens on its round.
We just like them. I'm going to bio level 7,
Okay.
which is 14 mana.
I'm now at half health.
Gosh. This may come in very important in my turn, but I'm assuming that the Geomancer abilities are cold at the moment.
Yes.
Okay.
I had to really think about that, but we'll go ahead and go with cold. There's cold or water.
Okay. Okay, yeah, just survive until my turn.
So Z, what's the results? Oh, I need to
I'm
do
not
a-
done. I'm
I
not
need-
done. I'm deciding whether or not I want to maximize, but I can't remember what maximize actually does.
It makes it so there's no dice rolled. It's just the maximum possible result.
Okay, intensify is doubled, and maximized is just maximize.
Yes. Intensify doubles the results. Maximize does the obvious.
So what you do is intensify a maximized roll.
No, you can't intensify a maximized roll.
Oh no.
Nope. Cannot be used with maximize.
All right.
So you intensify a level 8.
I
Spell.
can't level 8. I can only level 7.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Spell cost plus max cost. Okay, if I'm reading this correctly, if I maximized a level 7 spell, it would be the
Hang on.
14 plus 4. So it'd just be 18 mana.
I'm actually going to pull up the mana chart because I don't even remember my own formulas half the time.
The bracket right here says spell cost plus maximized cost is the maximized cost.
Hang on, hang on.
Maximized cost for level 6, 7 would be 4.
Are you doing intensify or maximized?
Maximized.
Okay, so that would be level 7 maximized. It costs 18 mana.
Total.
Yes, total.
Okay, so it's maximized. Level 7 maximized bio.
Okay.
Calculator.
8 times 7 is
56.
56. Yeah. Plus, what do you get for just plain spell damage?
Hold on.
Unfortunately, it makes the fort save. I'm sorry.
The other one didn't make the fort save.
I rolled like a 2 on the other one. I rolled a 19 this time.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's an opposing fortitude, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's the total DC on yours? It should be
Meow.
based on your spell level. So it should be like 15 plus 7 or something like that.
15 plus 7. So it's a 22.
22, there we go. God. Okay, so 22... wait, what? Oh, 22 the DC. I was like, that's way too low for the damage. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, so yeah, it does make it. Now, what's your total bonuses? Just the 9?
No. It's the total bonus is 15.
So total notice 15, so... okay. I'm sorry, this is actually kind of important. Were you targeting the top one or the bottom one?
Top one.
Okay, top one. That's important. Okay. It gets a round. The top one actually gets a round. Specifically. The top one... We'll decide which ability it does on a dice roll. Which is that. So, it's going to point at... Yes, it's basically doing the same attack it just did. It will point at Z.
Again?
Yes, but that way it can hit Guido and Z. Both of you get reflex checks again.
Why can't I roll like that?
Guido, I rolled a 2, which makes it a
good.
5.
I rolled a 19 on the D20, a 4 on the D4, plus I have my plus 11. I think I made it.
Yeah, you're fine. You can move wherever you want to. Z, what'd you get again?
5.
That's not enough for even a partial, I'm afraid. So you take 2 water damage.
2?
And suddenly, whoosh, you're in this watery realm, in the same room.
Are my little elementals with me?
No, they're gone. However, there is a rather unusual looking elemental thing in the middle of the room which is moving to attack you as we speak.
Can I attack it first?
Yes, actually, but that has to be your next round, basically.
Okay.
Which makes it Guido's turn. So
Okay.
just deftly leapt out of the way.
I'm assuming it's just a 5-foot step for the dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, is anyone else in the room?
No.
Is it all slow like it was when I met the water elementals?
No, thankfully.
That would be hilarious. I
Yes,
come back,
it
I've got no mana. I'm breathing really heavily.
I've been in there for... Oh, God.
And I'm out of mana, and I'm just sitting there. Aren't you guys done yet?
So,
We missed you for a few seconds there.
oh, I'm sorry. Actually, the poison has now actually run out. So, if memory serves. Wait, hang on. It took the 1 initial, then 2, 3. Yeah, so you take another 8 damage, Guido. And that's the 4th tick. That was actually on the previous turn, my bad. That was... Okay. That happens. The golem on the ceiling is starting to show cracks through its sapphire faceted surface.
So first thing, unrelated, I need to know what your mana cost calculation is, because the numbers that you guys have been throwing out have been totally different from what I have on my spreadsheet.
Basic spells cost 1 per level. Medium spells
Right.
cost 2 per level. Heavies are 3. Ultimates are 4.
And then the maximized...
I have a chart for because it's easier that way. Basically, though, the maximized cost depends on the level of the spell. For example, level 1 and 2 spells, the maximized cost adds 1. For 2 and 3, it's 2, and so forth and so on. Every 2, it goes up by 1. But again, I've got a chart, which makes it really easy to keep track of that.
So it's the level times that number.
Yep.
Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, I'll fix my spreadsheet then.
Okay.
So. Alright, Kamikaze.
Oh, God. Okay. You got this, man.
I got this. Probably not. What I'm going to do is attack with...
Irenasil doesn't have her heal her thingy.
No, she doesn't. You're right.
Don't die.
Yeah, I'll try.
We don't have your defibrillate.
That's also true.
I kind of can't heal himself.
Cleanse yourself first, silly.
I don't actually think he can get rid of that.
No, I can't.
No.
In hindsight, he could have gotten rid of the poison. I think because I think paladins get like cure poison or something like that. But or maybe it's cure disease.
I can cure, but it's now my turn after the 4 ticks. So
Yeah, good point.
okay.
I will get rid of this poison, and now that it's gone,
Now that the poison's gone, I'll get rid of the poison.
I'm gonna laugh if you poison this thing again.
Uh-huh.
I imagine you're
Yeah.
attacking the bottom one, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's gonna swing at the top one and do this.
He could try. It's an athletics roll.
And an attempt.
Okay. So using Justite, the Obsidian Claymore.
Okay.
That's what you named it?
No, that was the name it came with.
Oh. You should name it.
I do not appreciate being named, it says.
His name is Please Don't Poison again.
Please do not poison again. I felt that pain too. It was greatly pained.
29 to hit.
Yep. The one on the bottom actually has reduced AC. Not that I should tell you that.
No poison.
Aw.
So 26 damage.
Okay. Are you downed?
Nope.
Oh, thank God. Okay, the bottom one now cracks, because it was pretty close, too.
I'm down to 23 hit points.
Oh, God. The bottom one
Wait.
gets... Oh, what?
That was my first attack. I get 2.
Okay. Okay. Bonus points if you shout something while you're attacking the second time. In
Yeah, I
terrible
will get
pain.
you if it's the last thing I do!
You shall fall!
Oh, God, he's turned into Optimus Prime.
Really? Really?
Well, you fall, I stand. Or I rise, you fall. I forget how he phrases it, but it's one of his iconic quotes.
Oh, okay. So that's so 24 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. No poison.
Aw. Poison would almost guarantee you'd be downed by the end of this round.
Yeah. And again, 26 points. And I'm down.
Oh,
So Guido smacks him and then falls over.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I
I'm at
scream,
-3.
"What's wrong with
You will fall! So
I'm
you
at
really are
-3.
Optimus Prime. My God. The boss gets around. Who went last time? Ceiling did. So ground.
I thought Ground was dead.
No,
Oh.
ground is cracked. Just like
Guido! You stupid idiot!
You
At least take it down with you!
So
I don't know if it makes a difference, but I do have +2 piercing on each of those.
actually, it doesn't for the ground.
Okay. Oh, and
Unless
I
you
forgot,
want more damage down.
I forgot the +4 damage from the bracelet. I hadn't calculated that in yet.
Shoot. Okay, I'll throw
So-
that in here. Okay.
I'm at -11.
You're not dead.
No.
Okay. It's going to target. The ground Y is going to target
Hi, is
Snarg.
Sibri wanting to play with your piercing? Oh, her piercing. Okay.
Moving right along. I was gonna say Guido has one too, isn't he? Moving right along. Snarg, you may roll reflex.
I was trying to
Alright.
explain the piercing damage.
Oh.
How do you have a piercing?
Sorry, I muted it.
that'd be a.
How do you have a
27.
+2 piercing?
What'd you get, Snarg?
It's called an
27.
27. Okay, you totally get out of the way.
Okay.
And that makes it your turn, actually. You move. Let's see, you move like. Where do you move to?
I guess I'll just follow the natural progression because I'm assuming it's basically attacking the same areas each time, or
Yeah.
following in a clockwise direction.
Yeah, and that spot is now filled with frosty dew.
Yeah.
What spot?
The spot that is marked on the grid, and that Snarg was just standing in.
Oh.
Okay. Might be able. I could potentially get Guido up.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do. Okay. Go ahead.
No.
Guido says don't bother.
You sure?
Any healing you do to me, I'm going to take as damage.
I thought it was healing that you did.
It is healing he does. So,
Oh,
not healing you receive.
Yeah.
sorry. I misunderstood that. I may not have kamikazed, but oh well. Too late.
Well, in fairness, if you tried to heal yourself, it'll be like, oh!
Right, but I may have asked for more healing in
Yeah.
the
Well-
interim, but screw it. Doesn't matter.
You're dead now.
You did a decent chunk of damage to those things.
Asking, yeah, do you want me to try and finish? Or do you want me to...
He's
Heal you.
down. He can't.
Execute.
Okay.
Coup de grace! Coup de grace!
I go over to Guido and coup de grace.
Okay, Guido's dead.
All right.
Z, you see Snorg walk over
No.
coldly and say, I've been planning this for a long time.
No, Snarg yells out after Guido cracks the one at the bottom, and he chokes up and tries and takes a full round action at the one at the bottom.
Okay.
And I guess technically he's not flinking anymore since he's down, so that's a bummer.
You're also not anywhere near each other.
No, that would
Oh.
still be flanking.
All right, you know what? We're gonna go for broke again. Power attack 8.
Okay. Good lord.
No, actually, I'm sorry, 6 because I'm not charging this time.
How far can I move in one action round?
6 squares.
Ugh. No, it's not too bad. All right, first one is a 22 to hit.
That will actually hit the bottom one.
Okay. And
It would not hit the top one.
that. That's 51 fire.
Okay. So that's going to be... Alright.
All right, and then next. Ooh, that's even lower. Yeah, that may miss. That's only 15 to hit.
I'm sorry, that's a miss.
Yeah. So, then whoosh.
But your mere presence is very heroic.
Yes.
The air golem... I don't know why I keep calling it... I don't know what it's called. Ceiling? We'll call it ceiling. The ceiling golem, having only one target left, looks at Snarg and says, "Ha ha ha!
I'm still there.
You're in the different realm. You're in the water
Oh,
realm."
yeah.
I'm not
He says, "I will now destroy you." And then nothing happens.
You failed!
Sis? Z?
I attack the thingy that's in the room with me.
With?
Spells.
You cast prestidigitation on it. It is
It's very
very
clean.
impressed.
Dubs.
What is this thing made of? You said it's just a water golem? Or just a
no,
water-
It's like it's actually not even a water elemental, and you can tell just by looking at it. It's obviously some kind of water construct, but not. Well, it may be a golem. It's hard to tell, but it's just like moving water. It's not even humanoid, and it's basically rushing at you like right now.
Yes, but what I'm getting at is, does it look like super, super strong like the stupid gemstone thingies?
No.
Then we're gonna go fire level, because this is a boss 3. We'll say 3 for right now.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go higher than that.
Damn it.
But I'm not gonna go maxed. I'm gonna do fire level 5.
Okay. Roll them up. Roll them up. Move them out. Tip them out. Hide. Right. I can never do it.
5,
Never do that song.
7. I don't know what 7 plus 5 is.
12.
Thank you. Yeah, cherry.
Cherry. That doesn't actually add any damage, I'm afraid.
Oh,
That could be a cherry bomb.
17.
Hmm.
23.
Okay, that's enough.
That did as much damage as my first freaking attack.
So you go, and the thing explodes, and with all of a sudden, all the energy just swooshes through the air, and as it's like going out, the area where the explosion is going out, you suddenly see the real room returning. You see Guido on the ground, bleeding.
I'm going to rush forward to here.
Okay. That makes it their turn. So the ground one, seeing the writing on the wall, turns to Snark and says, "I will destroy you as well," and nothing happens. Fiona still walks in.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is funny because I want to just stress this. Okay, here, I want to actually... I can't hear you, obviously, but, so... Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I made it, guys. I made it. What the hell is going on? Oh my god. What is it? What?
She didn't enter directly from the ice room. We have to go through another room. So she entered on... Oh, he can't hear me.
So she's on all fours, crawling into the room. What's up?
We didn't enter from the ice room. We entered from...
Suddenly, the previous room was ice because it's funnier.
Okay.
So she crawls in. Freaking ice. Oh my god.
Nothing says she had to come in the same way we did.
That's true.
She may have come in from the other side.
That room wasn't ice either.
Suddenly it is. Everywhere is ice. The floor you're on is ice. Actually, originally that was going to be true, but I decided against it. So...
Roll concentration while you're trying to cast. Yeah!
So Fierce is like, oh my god, what do you...
Better still get Guido up!
Shoot.
She can't. She's already used her daily.
Yeah, I need to check her other dailies to see
Her
if she
other-
has anything that
She
can
has-
do anything.
Yeah, she has both of her attack things. She hasn't used either of them.
So she has
She
ice
has her
whips
ice whips and her axes.
and her earth axes. That's right. Okay.
I thought they were fire axes.
No, fire is the spears? No. No, hang on.
Healing kits.
Water's the whip. Earth is the axe. Fire is the two-handed swords. Or the dual-wield sword, excuse me. That's what it is. And air, which she doesn't have yet, is something else. So
She
she's
should
like,
have all of her hit things.
well, yeah, she has everything. So she's like,
Except for...
Snarg,
Light.
Z, do you want me to get him up, or do you want me to hit?
She shouldn't have any get-em-ups.
She has healing kits.
Do they work that way?
It's a chance. The way it works is you use the healing kit, it adds to
Just
his
kill
chance
it!
to...
Kill it with fire!
Okay! So she reaches out into the air and pulls two massive... they look like two-handed swords, but she's dual-wielding them, of just solid flame out of the air. It looks incredibly cool. Even though Z is pandering. And then she lunges forward and gets two awesome strikes of doom against it, which crits and crits. Bottom golem shatter. I'm not going to do the damage. It was 10 away. Bottom golem just... Sapphire chunks go everywhere. Some of them hit you in the face. One of them hits Guido. He takes 1 more damage. No, it gets lodged in like a wound you already have, so it's like, and now it's bleeding more. I'm kidding. And the top.
What's one more point? I'm at negative 11, so negative 12. Okay.
The
Well,
top
don't
one.
if you hit negative 20, you die.
It depends on the rule set you're using, basically. But the top one is still there, and it gets its action. On this round, Snarg, you get to do a reflex check to dodge 2 meteors.
Okay.
Or comets, actually.
22.
Nope. Would you like to blow your AP?
Yes.
This would be a combat AP for once.
That makes it a 24.
Damn it. So 2 comets smash into your face
Ow.
for very little damage, because I'm holy crap!
That's a 1. It hit the floor.
That's going to be... that's really nothing. That's a grand total of 21 frost damage. Or water damage, excuse me. Across both of them. That's total.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. I actually did roll a 1.
Just look at him
Once
and I'll laugh.
That makes it...
My turn.
Snarg's turn. No, you were... It was you, then Fierna Seal.
Guido's
Now-
dead.
Guido's dead, so now it's Snarg.
Alright. Wham!
Do it. He's in the air, so you have to do athletics.
Okay.
It's okay. His athletics are awesome.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a not as good since I don't have a running start this time. But it's still 31.
Yeah, that hits, even with its increased AC.
All right. We're just going to regular attack him.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I hit. Is this going to count as a full round, or it's essentially a move in a standard?
We're actually going to go ahead and call it a full round because of the unique situation.
Jumping.
Okay.
You're basically like... Or, okay, leap,
First-
leap strike that Frog does. That's what
Oh,
you're
yeah, okay. All right. First one's a 26 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay.
Because it's cracked now.
Okay. It's a total of 41. And then second attack.
Really quick, while you're rolling that, I'm sorry, Guido, I totally spaced this. You get a percentile to stabilize and get up. So, well, he's rolling if you want to roll that.
Just need to get some percentiles here.
There we go. Okay.
Second attack. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's 35 to hit. One short of a crit. So,
That'd have been funny. By the way, if this boss could crit you, it already would have once. Just as a heads up. But bosses can't crit, so.
so that's 46 more in the second hit.
Damn. Okay. So that's going to be 15. All right.
Yep. That's it.
So either
Okay.
we haven't pushed it dead, or we haven't pushed it into phase 3.
Guido?
I rolled a 65 on the percentiles.
Okay, so Guido is still bleeding
Yep.
on the floor. The golem gets a turn. Now it hits its phase 3. Hit its phase 3, I should say. So it does, well, technically 2 things. So I want everyone present to do a, where's my d20? A reflex check, except for Guido, obviously, who just gets hit by it.
Oh, wow. Why can't I roll like that otherwise? My reflex is a 22.
Okay.
That is one shy away from the best I can do.
Snarg.
I failed.
Okay.
I failed too.
Okay.
I told you you should have stuck with your with the dice I got you.
Guido, you take damage, which doesn't actually matter for these purposes.
Okay.
I usually use the rule you have to take negative damage equal to your health to actually be dead. I usually do that because it's a lot harder to do that in general. And I prefer my players to stay alive.
Yeah.
That's really all it comes down to. I've seen too many players get to -1, and then
And
-2, and then -3, and -4, and
Random
-5.
AoE goes off, you're dead.
And then, yeah, random AoE goes off, and you're just dead. That just irritates me. So, okay, so Z.
Z is kind of half healthed. So we are drain
Okay.
because its fortitude is freaking awesome. And I need some health back.
Okay.
We're drain level 7.
Okay. Are you maximizing it or just doing it?
If I intensify, does that increase the amount of healing I get back?
Yes, because the healing is dependent on the damage.
How much? It would be 2 maximized cost. So it would be 14 plus 8, so it'd be 22 to intensify?
Hang on. Yes.
Okay, 22. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and blow the 22. So we're intensifying this.
Okay.
And it is D8. Which one's a D8?
Diamond.
This one. Okay. Okay, what did I say? 7?
7.
3. I'm going to double at the end. 8. 10. 15. 16. 20. 24. 48.
48 drain.
48 drain, and I get 24 health.
Alright. The golem
Make that.
explodes, and the frost damage stops hitting the entire room. The chunks of sapphire that are now littered across the floor all kind of start gathering together into a single spot in the middle and sort of liquefy, and then smoosh up and form a very large, very familiar looking chest.
Before I do anything, I'm gonna go over and attend to
Sapphire
Guido.
material. Before you do anything, you're gonna go, oh, get Guido up. I can't do anything for him, so I'm just gonna go over and start appraising the crap in the box.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to try and stabilize him so he stops bleeding.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forget how it works. Can you do that automatically with a spell in your system? If you have a healing spell? Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and regen him.
Okay.
Regen 5.
Alright. So the bleeding stops, and he gets healed for...
Oh, that'll be 5d6 over 5 rounds, correct? Regen
Yes.
5?
Yes. Z, if you want to roll just your appraise... Do you want to do 1 appraise or 4 appraises, basically?
I rolled a 19. I'm gonna go with 1,
Okay.
which makes that 30.
Guido, that's 95 hit points total.
Wow. That's
All right.
over the 5 rounds?
Yeah, that's over 5 rounds.
Okay.
Now, see, here's the way this works. Bleeding is
Actually-
obviously stopped.
Oh, yeah.
He's pushed back to 0. How much was an individual round of that?
19.
All right, so Guido, you get a plus 19 to your percentile to get back up. So
Okay.
you have to roll 29 or under.
Nope.
Okay, now you get 5 rounds of 29 or under because it's a regen.
Okay.
Good choice, by the way. So let's figure out the loot.
Really? Hey, a 28 on my 4th round.
There you go.
Yay! He gets up, bloodied,
Healed
brutalized,
for 19 for 1 round.
and yeah, you get up. You get that last heal in too, because of that. Okay, you get. There's a belt, which is the Kabbalist's belt.
How do you spell Kabbalist?
Cabalist.
What's it do?
The Kabbalist allows you to burn additional mana at a 1-to-1 ratio to increase the damage on any spells. Does not work for healing. You get a pair of boots.
Hold on.
No rush. Okay. Yeah, I know what they are.
Ration instead of ratio. Yes, that could mean ratio. Okay. I got shoes. Is that what you said? Shoes?
Shoes. These are called the Bloodstone shoes. Or belt, or boots. Boots, excuse me, not belt. They increase your health, and that was by a +4. They increase your health by 42. Maximum health, by the way, not current health, which is important for various reasons. There is
Take these boots off, you die.
It's the barbarian problem all over again. You ready, sis? Necklace, which is known as the glittering necklace. It just plain
Glittery necklace?
glittering.
I can't spell glittering and I can't see my keyboard to see what I'm typing.
Glittering. Glittering necklace. It adds 5 SR. Just flat.
What's SR? Oh, spell resist.
Yeah, it's DR for magic. And finally, a bracelet.
Okay.
The Refulgent bracelet.
How do you spell that?
Refulgent bracelet.
I just wrote bracket.
The bracket of refulgence. If you have it equipped, you have to have it attuned to yourself, which is kind of relevant because you can't just put it on and off to get the effect.
Equipped and attuned.
But if it's attuned, you only have to sleep for 4 hours instead of 8 to get a long rest. For the purposes of regaining mana and all the other things. Does not affect dailies, by the way. But reduces long rest to 4 hours is a pretty simple way to put that.
Effect or effect?
Effect, I believe. With an E. I don't know, I'm always iffy on that.
Anything else?
Nope. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This one did have something else in it. It's just gold, though.
The amount of?
7.
2,300.
Hold on.
No. 2,400. Because that's divisible by 3.
Everyone gets 800 gold.
And the boss is defeated. And Funasil is like, oh my god, what? And there's this giant sapphire chest there. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, there's one other thing that happens. But it can wait till next session.
Excellent.
So we'll end this.
I am